Seems to be in order. Good evening, everyone. This is going to be part 11 of Steins Gate Elite on the Nintendo Switch, and if everything goes according to plan, this should be the finale as well. I think at least that we are almost at the end of the game right now. So, well, we're gonna be watching the Mayuri ending, and then we're gonna move on to showing everything that makes a playthrough for the Kurisu ending different, up until chapter 10, this one. And then there's a choice between getting the real, like, true ending and getting the Kurisu ending, from what I read on the internet, so we're gonna be exploring both choices then. My self-loathing echoes in the darkness. I wait about 2 hours before returning to the lab. Kurisu is already gone when I get there. I already got in touch with Daru. The hacking starts tomorrow afternoon. I chose Mairi. I will let Kurisu die. Showering didn't soften the wrenching pain in my heart. Okay. Really?
誰かいますか？
オカリン、トゥットゥルー。
オカリンだ。
どうした？
なんとなく来てみたの。
Maybe I should explain the situation to Mayuri.
最近ね、オカリンと話す時間ちょっと減っちゃった。でもね、オカリンの重荷にはなりたくないんだ。
Can I really let it end like this? Shouldn't I tell her what Kurisu is sacrificing for her sake?
もしかしてシャワー浴びてたの？オカリン、シャンプーのいい匂いがするね。
やめんか。
Oh, you're gonna hurt her feelings.
今日ね、コミマ行かなかったよ。
なぜだ？
オカリンのこと気になっちゃったのです。オカリンの辛そうな顔を思い出したらね、コミマを楽しんでなんかいられないなって。だから有明まで行ったけど参加せずに帰ってきたの。
そうか。悪かったな。心配かけて。
Should I tell her? Or should I keep her in the dark?
最近ね、オカリンと話す時間ちょっと減っちゃった。だからね、マユシーは寂しくなっちゃったのかもしれないね。
マユリ、もし俺がお前に隠し事をしてるって言ったらどう思う？
実はオカリンとクリスちゃんは付き合っていますっていうびっくりなこと？
なぜそうなる？
でもね、オカリンとクリスちゃんはとっても仲がいいでしょ。二人はお似合いだと思うな。
そんな話をしているんじゃないんだ。
ああ、全部話してほしいなんて思ってないよ。人質だからね、どっちかっていうと何にも教えてもらえないのが普通だもん。
そんな話をしているんじゃないんだ。
Oh, don't be so
オカリンの
cold
重荷
with
には
her.
なりたくないよ。
There you go. Now you made her think that way again. But it's your fault. It's the way you talk.
オカリンが言ってくれるまで待つの。き 昨日もそう言ったよ。
一生言わないかもしれないぞ。
それはね、とっても気になっちゃうけど、でもしょうがないかな。
その隠していることがお前に関係していることでも。
マユシーに？
俺はお前を傷つけたくなくて話さないでいるんだ。
そのせいでオカリンは辛い顔してるのかな。だったらね、話してほしいな。オカリンが辛そうなの見たくないもん。
それでお前は傷ついてもいいっていうのか？
昨日もさっきも言ったよ。マユシーはオカリンの重荷になりたくないって。
that again.
マユシーがおばあちゃんのことで苦しかった時、オカリンはマユシーを人質にしてくれたでしょ。だからね、もしオカリンが苦しい時はマユシーが力になってあげたいってずっと思ってたんだよ。マユシーなんかじゃちっとも役に立たないかもしれないけど。
Useful. Mairi is going to die tomorrow. I've been through it once before. She died protecting me, and her last words were,
やっとマユシーはオカリンの役に立てたよ。
So this is what she meant.
だからね、これ以上辛い顔しないでほしいな。
わかった。
If that's how she feels, I'll tell her everything.
ここに座るんだ。
おやつ持ってきていい？
お前は空気が読めないな。
そうだね。じゃあどうぞ。
これから話すことは全部事実だ。お前が見た夢とも関係している。そして俺はこの後お前のために仲間を犠牲にするつもりだ。
オカリン？
Ah, no, don't die on me, stream.
せいぜい後悔するがいい。この俺、狂気のマッドサイエンティストである法院京馬が行ってきた恐るべき所業の数々を聞いてな。
This is no time to joke with this, and so I begin. I speak as the mad scientist whose foolish experiments brought everything to ruin. I start with the first raid on the lab. I tell Mayuri how Moeka killed her. Next, I tell her about Suzuha and Phyllis, about Lukako, Moeka, FB, and Nae. I describe their fates in every detail. And finally, I tell her about Kurisu.
すなわちマキセ・クリスを生贄として俺は新たなる世界へと旅立つのだ。以上がこの俺法院京馬が考えた壮大なる計
She's
画、
not likely to like it, I
その名も
think.
メイドインヘブンである。
You don't hear her laughing.
なぜそんな顔をしている？
What do you think is the matter?
オカリンもクリスちゃんも苦しんでたんだね。なのにマユシーはのんきにコスを作ってた。
She's gonna feel even more like a burden
バ
now.
カみたいだよ。マユシーは何 も知らなかった。
Well, you were kept in the dark, so you can hardly blame yourself.
お前が責任を感じる必要はないのだ。全てはこの俺による計画なのだからな。幻滅したか、マユリ。だが俺は仲間を平気で犠牲にできる男。故にお前がベータ世界線に行きたくないと言っても、それを聞き入れるつもりはない。
Whether you like it or not, spend like that or not, or you are. Yeah, you guys can't see it because of the overlay. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and with the camera you can't see it either. Hold on. Just so you guys can see what I have to put up with. There we go. Yeah, they spelled it R or not that way. Damn it.
お前には俺の人質として絶対に最後まで付き合ってもらうぞ。世界に訪れる混沌、これこそがシュタインズゲートの選択なのだ。
Mayuri ignores my performance. She gets to her feet and lurches towards the door.
おい、どこ行く？
クリスチャンに会いに行かなきゃ。ねえオカリン、クリスチャンに会いたいよ。
You probably shouldn't have told her, but there's no way I can refuse Mayuri's request.
お見送りご苦労。
そのスーツケース、まさか。
ああ、そういうことよ。
帰るのか、アメリカに。
もともと8月の頭には帰る予定だったんだけど、どっかのマッドサイエンティストに捕まって予定より長めの滞在になっちゃった。もう私が手伝えることもないだろうし、後腐れなくって意味でもいいでしょ。
Is she doing this for me? Or is she trying to outrun her fear? It's not my right to stop her. Even if I did, it wouldn't change anything. Today, as planned, I will crack CERN's database and move to the beta world line. I've made my decision.
マユリ、どうしたの？具合悪いの？
ほら、マユリ。
どうしたの？いきなり。マユシーはね、クリスチャンがいなくなるの。やだよ。
Kurisu hears the desperate plea in Mayuri's voice. She gives me a look that asks, "Did you tell her?"
マユシーのためなんかに消えたりしないで。ね。
マユリ、お前。
マユシーだってクリスチャンを犠牲にしてまで生きていたくないよ。
I expected Mayuri might say that. Yeah, she was already suicidal before, so it's absolutely essential that I remain firm. I feel bad for Kurisu, but it needs to be said.
それは許されない。俺はマユリを選んだのだ。マユリには救われる義務があるのだ。
Pain snaps through my heart. Yeah, you bet. These words are reprehensible.
クリスはお前のために命を投げ出すという契約をこの俺と交わした。それを保護にすれば最悪がこの地を襲うだろ。
I clenched my fists tight, trying desperately to suppress my self-hatred.
クリスの思いを無駄にするな、マユリ。
でもありがとう、マユリ。でも私はもう自分の中で結論を出したし、納得もしてるから。知ってる？あんたって岡部にものすごい愛されてるって。
何を言い出すのだ。
事実でしょ？
Yes, it is true, but
だから真由里が死んだら
oops.
岡部はすごく悲しむ。岡部にそんな思い
That's the reason you wanted him to tell you in the first place.
でもクリスちゃんがいなくなったらマユシーは悲しいよ。そうね。会えなくなると寂しいかな。でもどうせ私は生きてたってアメリカに帰るつもりだったわけだし。だから別の世界線に行っても私はアメリカにいるものだと思えばそう大した違いはない。そういう問題じゃないもん。クリスちゃんが消えちゃうのが嫌なんだもん。ねえやめよう。クリスちゃんが消えることないよ。これ以上私や岡部を困らせたらダメ。
She uses a gentle tone as if speaking to a child.
岡部もう真由里の手を離しちゃダメよ。
分かってる。
それじゃあ私は行くから。もう二度と岡部の顔見なくて済むと思うと先生するわ。
Yeah. She's putting on a brave face, but I'm sorry. I repeat the words in my heart again and again, begging for forgiveness.
クリスちゃん行かないで。行かないでよ。ついてこないで。同情なんてしないで。惨めになるだけだから。これは私が決めた
I
こ
think
とな
I'd
の。
feel the same way as she does in the same
真由里
situation.
に何を言われたってもう揺るがない。さよなら真由里。約束よ。あんたは幸せになりなさい。ごめんなさい。ごめんなさい。ごめんなさい。
お前が謝る必要はない。すべてはこの俺の決断だ。クリスには消えてもらう。俺はクリスを助けない。そして世界には俺が望む混沌が訪れるのだ。
Stop your Chunibyo bullshit.
マユリならば恨めばいい。だがそれでもお前には最後まで付き合ってもらう。俺はお前を救うためにクリスを見殺しにする。だからお前がどれだけ俺を恨もうと、俺の意見に反対しようと、もう後戻りするつもりはない。俺の野望は誰にも止められない。
おかりん。
She can't hate you, I think.
本当の気持ち聞きたいよ。
How I really feel? Come on, tell her already.
おかりんが心の中で思ってることは素直な言葉で聞きたいよ。マユシーはね、もう重荷になりたくないから。
なってねえよ。なってるわけないだろう。これは俺のエゴだ。俺がお前を助けたいだけだ。お前を失いたくないだけだ。
ありがとう。
That wasn't so hard, was it?
ありがとう。
She needed to hear that.
つも見てた怖い夢もそこに出てくるかっこいいオカリンもきっと夢なんかじゃなかったんだね。
No, they weren't.
ずっとマユシーを助けようとしてくれてたんだね。ねえオカリン、マユシーはねオカリンのこと大好きだよ。オカリンがいてくれるからマユシーは毎日笑っていられるんだよ。これからもずっと一緒にいていい？
当たり前だ。そんなの当たり前だろ。一緒にいてくれないと俺が嫌だ。
あのね、マユシーは幸せになるよ。
There.
クリスチャンと約束
Yeah,
した
that's
か
what
ら
I was gonna say.
幸せにしてください。
ああ、
離さないでください。
ああ、
ずっと大好きでいさせてください。
ああ。
Yeah, so that's the next day, and they're gonna hack into CERN now.
オペレーションベルダンディ最終フェーズを開
You're
始
not
する。
gonna change your mind again, are you? Today's the last day of Komima. Daru wanted to attend, of course, but a little begging convinced him to prioritize the operation. These 20 days have seen constant change. It's incredible to think that at one point this lab had a whole 8 members, and now we're back to 3. The memories we made, the experiences we shared. To save Mayuri, I will undo them all. There is sorrow in me, and guilt. But still, I choose to erase our memories. I choose to return everything to normal. Suza's mission is irrelevant. I'm not doing this for the future. As long as Mayuri lives, nothing else matters.
ダル始めてくれ。
いいんだな。
ああ、
オキドキ。
We use the IBN 5100 to access CERN's central database. There, we will locate the first email I sent on July 28th and erase all trace of its existence. With this, I can reach the Beta world line. I look over at Mayuri to see her sitting straight as a rail, pressing her grandmother's pocket watch, Pockety, against her ear. Her eyes are closed. Whenever Mayuri wants to calm down, she listens to the sound of that pocket watch. Ever since we parted with Kurisu, Mayuri has said nothing about my choice. I guess she's come to terms with it, in her own way. The actual work I have left to Daru, no problem there. Hi, Jeff! While waiting for him to finish, I walk into the development room. I'm not! I know that I'm not! I already know that I'm not on the right path. Because I've explored what exactly is required to be on the right path, and I've already abandoned the right path a long time ago, apparently. What, because of the face he's making? In the center of the room is a time leap machine. I've made irreplaceable friends because of this thing, and because of this thing, I've hurt them. No, I know what the conditions are for the true ending. I've not spoiled myself the true ending, or why those choices that I didn't make were so important to reach it. But I know that I haven't made them, and that this is why I will not be getting the good ending on this one. But I don't want to blame the tool. It's how you use the tool that matters, and I've got to admit, it saved me more than once. But still, once this is over, I'll destroy the time leap machine. We must never make the same mistakes again.
オカリン見つけた。マジであったぞこれ。
あったのか。俺が送った D メールが。
しっ かり残ってるよ。
And there it was, the message I wrote about Chris's death. This data led CERN to our doorstep. At FB's instruction, Moeka and the Rounders attacked. If Suzuha is right, then by erasing this data, we will escape from Attractor Field Alpha, where CERN dominates the future. That will take us to Attractor Field Beta. To a future without Mayuri's death. This doesn't make any sense to me. How deleting it from the CERN database, how is it gonna return everything to the world, to the other world line? That doesn't make any sense, because it's the only thing that will achieve is that they will not like raid their lab, but that's the only thing that's gonna change, because the message was still sent and we still don't know why that changed everything. But that will not change the fact that it's been there on the CERN database for a certain amount of time. But anyway.
おかり。
大丈夫だ。
エンターキーを押せばデータは消せるようになってる。
Darius stands up and gestures to the open seat.
その儀式はオカリに譲るわ。
I sit down and face the keyboard. This time it ends. Chris's face floats through my mind. I close my eyes and take a deep breath. Goodbye, Chris.
勝利の時は来た。この俺はあらゆる陰謀にも屈せず己の信念を貫き、ついにラグナロックを戦い抜いたのだ。この勝利のため我が手足となって戦ってくれた仲間たちに感謝を。
One press of this key, and Chris will die. I firmly grip my coat at the shoulder, right where it's been stitched together with jagged pink thread.
訪れるのは俺が望んだ世界なり。
I wished for Mayuri to live and Chris to die. That is a truth, and I must never forget it. This is...
全てはシュタインズゲートの選択である。
This is the choice of Okabe Rintaro. He is Steins Gate. In other words. In other words.
世界は再構成される。
Ah, there we go. We are over 1%. Reading Steiner activated. I look around the room. Everything is where it should be. It looks like nothing has changed at all. There should be a seam on the shoulder where Chris is suited up for me, but it's not there. Every last trace of the 20 or so days Makise Kurisu of the 20 or so days Makise Kurisu spent with us at the lab has disappeared from the face of the earth. Nothing has changed. This world is exactly the same in all respects save one. Kurisu was never here. I thought that I was prepared for this.
おかり、どうしたの？
なあ、まゆり。ラボメンナンバー004は誰だっけ？
I need to ask, even though I know what the answer will be.
004？おかりん、おかりん。ラボメンはね、おかりんとマユシーとダルくんの3人しかいないよ。
The tears come.
そうだな。このラボに4人目のラボメンなんていなかったよ。
Her existence was rejected by the world.
おかりん、何か悲しいことがあったんだね。マユシーはね、おかりんの力になってあげたいよ。おかりん、泣かないで。
まゆりはどこにも行かないでくれ。 ばにいてくれ。頼むよ。
マユシーはずっと一緒だよ。これまでみたいにずっと。
All trace of Kurisu's existence has vanished. This proves that I have returned to my original world line. This is the world I struggled to reach. The world Suzu had traveled through time to create. A world where the future is free. Nothing has changed, and yet this is my utopia. Ah, and it's like this? Okay, they don't show you all the consequences. Confirm that Kurisu is dead or anything. Okay. Well, alright then. If this is how it is. Because this is the end of the road for that... how should I say? Succession of choices. I'm not gonna skip the credits this time because I would like to see if there's maybe something after the credits. And then I'll move on to see all the things that are different if you pick the path towards the true ending or Kurisu's ending, because there is only one difference between those two endings. It's one difference that happens right during the final chapter between the Kurisu ending and the true ending. And apparently that choice changes nothing. You still get the credits and everything is still the same, but you get something additional after the end, after the credit sequence, if you pick the right choice in the final chapter. Yes, so I think I should normally have enough time to do everything today. Steingate's partners. And parters also. Not even partners, parters. And director also. Director. Is there gonna be any difference? No. Ah, there we go. There's something. The night of the 17th passed. The night of the 18th passed. And Mayuri still didn't die. I've kept a close watch for 3 days since then. There have been no attacks, no accidents, no sign that anything might happen. That was enough to convince me that Mayuri is safe. Together with Daru, I destroyed the phone wave and the IBN 5100. We'll never be able to send email again. But at the same time, CERN will never send their rounders after us. When I went to check out Laricon, I found it open for business as usual. Instead of the news about the satellite crash, the July 28th edition of the evening newspapers featured something different. Girl genius murdered, stabbed in Akihabara. Okay, well, yeah, I kinda expected that ending to at least confirm that she was indeed dead. There was no follow-up. In other words, the culprit is still at large. According to Daru, the police questioned me several times. It was I who discovered the body after all. You know what I think? I think it might have actually been Suzuha who killed her, because she landed on the roof on that word line with her time machine. You could see her in the prologue section, telling them everything is okay, the conference is gonna start, and everything else, and telling them to leave. She had motive because she believed that in the future, she would create the time machine that would let CERN like rule over the world or something. And she came to that time period because of this, so it would make sense that she would be the culprit. Of course, I don't remember any of that. At any rate, Mairi is still alive. I've accomplished what I set out to do. It's over.
オカリー
な
She
ぜ
lost
なん
her
か
upa. No? I know.
オカリ迎えに来てくれたんだね。マユシーのことわざわざ待っててくれるなんて嬉しいよ。
そんなことでいちいち喜ぶの
Aww. Shut up. That makes her cute.
あのね、マユシーはオカリンの人質から恋人にクラスチェンジしたんだよね。
Class changed.
いかに
That's one way to put it. I have no idea how to respond to such an embarrassing question. But she's right, Mairi and I are officially a couple. After these long, painful 20 days, I finally noticed how important Mairi is to me. Plus, she told me that she loved me.
よかった夢じゃないんだ。
いいからさっさとラボに行くぞ。こんな草暑いところに立っていたら日射病で死ぬ。
でもね、ラボだってすっごく暑いよ。
扇風機があるだけマシだ。それに喉が渇いた。ドクターペッパーで一服したい。
It's Sunday. Nothing about this town has changed, yet it feels like something is missing from my life. An uncanny sensation. No doubt it's the gap that was left by Kurisu, but there's no such thing as a perfect future. That is a fantasy that nobody can realize. I mustn't forget. This is the future I wished for, fought for, and won. I have what is most important to me, Mairi. I should be thankful for that. I am blessed far beyond the common man.
マユリ
She's always like this. Sometimes she just wanders off. This word line is worthless without her.
マユリ
I shout her name at the top of my lungs.
マユリ
ここにいるよ。
In her hands is shaved ice.
オカリン、暑いって言ってたでしょ。だからね、一緒に食べようと思って。
驚かせるなよ。
I feel so relieved. I want to embrace that small body of hers, but we're in public, so I stop myself.
捕まっていろ。かき氷はラボまでお預けだ。路上で食べたら迷惑だろう。
It's gonna melt on the way, though.
でもね、溶けちゃうんじゃないかな。
Yes, it will.
しょうがないだろう。
そっか。しょうがないよね。手をつないでたら食べられないもんね。
離さないぞ。俺は絶対に離さないからな。
マユシーだってね、離さないよ。ねえねえ、オカリン。起きているのに夢を見たことってある？
夢？それは白チュームというやつか。
そういう風に呼ぶの。オカリン物知りだね。それが誰だかわからないんだけど、マユシーにはとても大切なお友達がいた気がするの。
何？
その大切なお友達のことを考えるとね、すごく切なくなって胸のあたりがキューってなるんだ。たまにね、声も聞こえるんだよ。
声って。
幸せになりなさいって。
Well, that throws one of my theories out the window if she can still remember some things.
その人がそう言ってくれたからね。マユシーは今こうしてオカリンと一緒にいられるのかもしれないね。
Perhaps everybody remembers their experiences from other world lines. My theory was that as long as all the word lines they were going through were headed to the same result, that conversions points was the reason that they could retain some of their memories, but that now that they would be on Wordline Alpha, only he, because he's special, would have still recollections of those other word lines to the attractor field or whatever, the conversions point beta. But now I guess that throws that out of the window. Well, hey, Panda. Those memories may be vague and tenuous, but they're there. They speak to us in the form of dreams, visions, and déjà vu.
もし会えたらありがとうって言いたいな。
I'm not the only one who remembers.
その人誰だったのかな。
きっと神様だ。
そっか、神様ありがとう。マユシーはとっても幸せです。
Okay, it's over. Okay, well, there we go. We're back to the title screen. Now it's gonna be a little bit special. Hold on, let me have a look at this. No. Clear list. Okay. Okay, now. So, if you want to get the other endings, everything is exactly the same, but you need to take certain choices differently. And we're gonna be going through all of those choices. Hold on. Right, it starts at chapter 4. You receive a series of text messages from Kurisu, and you have to answer in a certain way to trigger a certain chain of events. So, this was about the written report on the time machine. Have you written that report yet? For your information, I wasn't joking yesterday. If you blow this off, then you have no right to call yourself a scientist. Maybe this is too much for a fresh man like you to understand, but writing papers is part of being a scientist. Okay, so here you're supposed to reply on the scientist thing. I am not a mere scientist. I am an insane mad scientist. There, that should do it. He sends it. Then he gets another message. What do you mean, mad scientist? More like bad scientist, am I right? And where I started making mistakes on my normal playthrough that I just completed, I chose mad. But I had to choose the other one. If you don't do that... sorry. Sorry. If you don't do that, then she will stop messaging you for the rest of the game, and you never get a text message from her anymore. An email, sorry. And as long as you keep giving the right answers, she will keep mailing you, and then they're gonna become like closer and closer with one another because of your answers. But if that doesn't happen, then you get the other like somewhat worse endings. That's like a pun my grandpa would come up with. Be that way. Mail sent. New message. Like you could do better. Just how badly does she need my attention? Aren't Americans supposed to be funny? What have they been teaching you over there? Right. That should satisfy her. Mail sent. Right, and then nothing. The game resumes like normal if you pick that choice. But then there's another scene that you don't get to see that plays out a little bit later. After parting ways with Daru, I lug my pile of clothes from the coin laundry up to the lab's rooftop. A man of my pecuniary status doesn't have the luxury of using the dryer every time. Yeah, and actually this is a scene that you see in the anime. And I realized when I saw it in the anime that, oops, this is something that I didn't get in the game, so this must be something with to do with an ending that I was not going for. So I stopped watching the anime when I reached that point.
何よそれ。日本に呼びつけておいて、今さらそんな。そう。結局。会うつもりなんかなかったんでしょ。 したかったのよ。それすら教えてくれな。
She falls into an awkward silence. Then she quickly turns and walks away. It looked like she was crying. I wonder if she got into a fight. Who could have made her cry like that? Her boyfriend? Even a friendless, experiment-loving girl like her can get a boyfriend. No, there's no way such an arrogant, abusive girl can have a boyfriend. But then, who was it? A sibling? Or maybe a father who she hasn't seen in 7 years? That would be a landmine, and I know better than to step on it. I hang my laundry as I shiver at the thought of her baleful glare. Is that the next scene already? Or yes, it is, I think. I return to the lab and prepare to zone out in front of the TV. Yeah, that scene is also part of the additional content that you get to see.
私は
おうおう。
別に泣いてなんかないからな。
いや、どう見ても泣いてただろ
いい加減なこと言わないで。証拠はあるの。
う。目が赤い。
Yeah, her eyes are red.
でも泣いてないから。
論理性のかけらもないな、クリスティーナ。
In fact, she's not acting like herself at all. Did she come up here just to claim that she wasn't crying?
とにかく泣いてない。分かった？これ以上追求するなよ。
Even now, instead of going back to her hotel, she plops onto the sofa and hugs Mayuri's Upa plushie to her chest like a little girl. Jeez, what an annoying assistant. How are we supposed to get any science done like this?
クリスティーナ。
うっさい。話しかけるな。
Your lips say don't, but your aura says please. Maybe she's begging for attention?
いいか。話さなくていいから黙って聞け。お前が困っているならば、俺は全力で解決に協力する。俺だけじゃなく、マユリもダルもおそらくそう言うだろう。だから気軽に相談するといい。
See, that never happens if you didn't pick the right choices.
弱音を吐きたい時には吐いてしまえ。俺たちはそれを拒絶したりしない。ちゃんと聞いてやる。
なんで？
お前はすでに我がラボの大切な仲間だからだ。
うん、悪かった。ちょっと気が立ってて。
She probably never had a lot of friends before.
別に今話さなくてもいい。話したくなったらいつでも言え。俺が聞いてやる。
うん。
He's gonna ruin everything with his Chunibyo, just as planned. Normally I, the great Oin Kyoma, would not concern myself with the mental health of my minions, but if this is the price I must pay to bring my dream to fruition, so be it. With this, Chris's loyalty is assured. Soon, the world will tremble before us. Yeah, this is a message that has nothing to do with that path that I'm trying to take right now. So you can answer whatever you like here. Okay, and if I'm not mistaken, then the game resumes to being what it normally is about. Okay. So I'm only showing you guys the things that are different. The reason I did it like this, making all those saves the way I did, is so that you wouldn't see me skipping all the things that we've already seen, and only see the things that are different, that you guys have not seen on the stream yet. Okay, so later in the same chapter, you get that message from her. We're still on chapter 4 at this point. Is it okay to leave me alone here? I'm an outsider, remember? I could steal all of your precious future gadgets. Should I reply? You're supposed to answer something about outsider. You are not an outsider. You are a lab mem. And you reply. There, that should do it. It's a disgrace to be thought of as your partner. People will start doubting my character. Anyway, finish your errands and get back here. Does she really need my attention that badly? Then why do you keep coming to the lab? In truth, you're so happy to be a lab mem that you can't help it. Isn't that right? That should satisfy her. Mail sent. Alright, and then... yeah, this is the point where they go to Phyllis's apartment, I think. That one. And then, if I load this save file, I should get the next message from her. This is later. Seriously though, why am I still here? I was supposed to have gone back to America by now. And so, to this one, you're supposed to answer about why am I still here. It's the choice of Steins Gate. Elsai Konguru. There, that should do it. I think she doesn't reply straight away. Yeah, okay. So this is after her dad is safe. Then it's this one. She answer your reply later on with this. I don't know about this Steins Gate thing, but maybe Chaos Theory can explain how you derailed my life, lol. At any rate, take responsibility for getting me involved. Right, and you can't answer anything to that one, so... So, later on, after Felice talks about the time machine... no, wait. There are extra scenes with Kurisu after getting the threatening email about with the bowl of jelly. It's that one. Mayuri sitting right next to me gave me a puzzled look. Yeah, that's the jelly message that he received. And this is a scene that you normally don't see. Yeah, Amane, this is Suzuha. This is the time traveler from the future. Come to think of it, she has father issues too, doesn't she? Maybe she sympathizes with Suzuha.
ねえ、岡部、この前のこと謝る。
この前？
あんたが漆原さんへの変態セクハラ行為をしたと勘違いして要所でぶったたいたことよ。後で考えてみたんだけど、あの時のあんたって冗談言ってるようには見えなかった。
I think this is right after he groped Lukako, I think.
それなのにあんたの言葉をろくに検証もせずに手を出しちゃって。
案ずるな。結果的にルカ子を泣かせたのは事実だ。
確認するけど、あんたは変態セクハラ野郎じゃないのよね。
I think he kinda is. Hold on, I just want to make sure. Yeah. We're still on chapter 4 at this point. Yeah, okay. Just wanted to make sure.
どういう確認だそれは。お前は本気で謝るつもりがあるのか？
実験を変態行為の口実にされたら嫌だから、私も一応関わってるわけだし。
バカにするな。俺にとって仲間は財産だ。俺は IQ170 の頭脳を持つ狂気のマッドサイエンティストだが、一人でできることに限界があることは自覚している。 電話レンジカッコ仮にしても、ダルやお前の協力なくしてはここまでの成果を得られなかっただろう。
岡部、
俺はラボメンナンバー001、ラボの設立者の立場である。仲間に危機があれば助けに駆けつけることはあっても、仲間を傷つけようなどとはこれっぽっちも思っていない。何がおか
That's
しい？
not funny.
中二病全開だな。聞いてて痛々しい。
That was not Chunibyo stuff, he was really honest there.
でもそういうの悪くないと思う。私がいるアメリカの研究所って世界中から優秀な人たちが集まってて、最先端の研究をやってるんだけど、結構殺伐としてるのよね。みんなプライドが高くて自分が一番だと思ってるから、足の引っ張り合いとか面と向かって理不尽な暴言吐かれたりとか日常茶飯事なの。私が研究員代表としてサイエンスに論文載った時も私よりずっと年上のおっさんたちからぐちぐちと文句言われたもんよ。こっちに戻ってきて逆留学した高校でもクラスメートはみんな私にビビって話しかけても来なかったし、だからそれと比べたらあんたのラボは幼稚だけどとても居心地がいい。
Seems like everyone has their own problems.
今回の天音さんのことも岡部は本気で心配してるのよね。それについてはあんたのこと認めてる。でも褒めてるわけじゃないからな。ただなんとなくそう思っただけというか。
結局俺は友達が欲しいだけなのかもな。
岡部、
何しろ俺は友達と呼べる人間が少ないから。
Curse this incredible genius brain of mine. Muhahaha.
私はあんたのこと大切な仲間だと思ってるよ。
何？
前にあんた言ってくれたでしょ。私のことは大切な仲間だって。あれ結構嬉しかったっていうか。
熱でもあるのか？
ねえよ、何よ、せっかくあんたのこと見直してやってるのに。もういいわよ。
I don't know, have I seen this or not?
本当バカ。
No, this was something else. Okay. Anyway, time to get my hand in the game. Yeah, I think from here on out this is yeah, from here on out this is something we've already seen, I think.
あら、あそこにいるの。
Yeah, okay. So from here on out this is back to the normal playthrough that we've already finished. So there's no need to watch this. Then at the start of the next chapter, there are also extra scenes with Kurisu after they decide to create the time leap machine.
人類史上初のタイムリープマシンを完成させるぞ。
Right, that scene is something that only happens when you go for that ending. Mairi and Daru go home, leaving with Kurisu.
一体何をやっているんだ？
考えてるのよ、タイムリープマシンのことを。作れそうなことは分かったけど、もし実際に使ったら何が起こるのか。
そうか。
She hasn't even started working on the machine, but she's already worried about what comes afterwards. That takes confidence, alright. Are all geniuses like this?
あまり悩むなよ。 今は完成させることを優先するんだ。
偉そうに。ねえ岡部、全く関係ない相談していい？
関係ない相談ではなく関係ある相談をしてくれ。
この前言ってくれたでしょ、いつでも相談しろって。
I did. Yeah, remember. Yeah, remember. It happened like 2 minutes ago for us.
私って父親に嫌われてるのよね。
See, she never talks about her father in the way that we've seen the game up until this point. A conundrum. This isn't like before when she was merely an advisor. The timely project depends on Kurisu to succeed. It is clear, however, that she will be unable to focus as long as these petty concerns distract her. In that case, it falls to me, the great Owen Kyoma, to solve her problem once and for all. Yeah, so that scene I haven't seen yet. I'm seeing it for the first time.
話せ。
ほんと偉そう。
この前の電話、相手は父親か？
The mood was delicate.
まあね、いつからかな、父親に嫌われるようになったのって。私が渡米する前からあからさまに避けられるようになった。家族なのにね。
お前自身の父親への態度はどうだったんだ？
昔はお父さん子だった。結構けなげだったのよ。父親は物理学者なんだけど、私は小難しい話を聞かされるのが大好きな子供だった。内容は全く理解できなかったけど、いつも父親に話をせがんでた。なんとか理解したくて、小さい頃から物理学の本も読みまくって。
Damn, I guess that's what makes her a genius. Or perhaps the yearning for her father's love was what gave birth to her genius.
おかげで学校の成績は算数だけずば抜けてよかった。他の教科は見向きもしなかった。父親の書いた論文だって読んだのよ。小学生じゃ到底理解できそうもなかったけど、自分で一生懸命調べて必死で解読してね。その論文について父親と議論できるレベルにまでなったのが小学生の高学年になってからかな。父親と物理学の話をきちんとできるのが嬉しくて楽しくて、そしていつも私が論破して終わってた。
それは嫌われる。間違いなく嫌われる。
Tragedy fitting for a girl genius. What kind of scientist loses to a grade school girl anyway? Seriously.
やっぱりそう思う？
やっぱりどころの話ではない。確実にそれが原因だ。
確かにあの人ってプライド高かった。とにかくある時期を境にいきなり全然口を聞いてもらえなくなって、ついにはママとも険悪になって家に帰ってこなくなったの。父親が大好きだった
Wasn't he ridiculed for his ideas on time travel? I think she did mention that at one
って
point.
責任を感じてかなりショックだった。一時期は登校拒否にまでなりかけ
Or
た。
maybe that was in the anime.
それでママが海外留学を勧めてくれたってわけ。
So that's why she went to America.
お前は優秀すぎたというわけだ。それで今は父親のことをどう思っている？
わからない。
父親は日本にいるのだろう？一度でも会ったのか？
うん、結局会えてない。この前の電話はその件。会いに行っていいか聞いたら来るなって怒鳴られた。
Her father has quite the inferiority complex. No wonder she was crying. Even for someone as strong-willed as Kurisu, it must hurt to hear that from her father.
それに会っても何を話せばいいのか。嫌われてからも私の方から一生懸命話しかけたんだけど、いつも無視されて、それがすごく辛かった。その記憶があるからまた無視されるんじゃないかと思って何も言えなくなる。
She sounds traumatized.
泣いているのか？
ちょっとじわっときただけよ。
お前は今でも父親と和解したいと思っている。そうだな。
そうなのかな。
そう思っていないなら父親のことを俺に相談したりはしないし、会いたくないと言われて泣いたりもしないだろう。
確かに
素直な気持ちを言えばいい。お父さんが大好きですとな。
私の性格的に無理だと思うわけだが。
Oops.
父親相手に何を可愛こぶっているのか。
ぶってないわよ。
いいや、ぶっている。そんなことでは和解などできんぞ。ありのままをストレートにぶつけるしか解決策はない。相手に伝わらなければ意味がないのだ。無駄な装飾は無意味だ。もしそれでも分かってもらえないなら、それは和解の目がないということになる。その時は時間に解決してもらうしかないな。
時間ってどれくらい？
そんなものは俺に分かるわけがない。お前と一つしか年は変わらないのだから。お前がアメリカに行ったのは何年前のことだ
？7年前。
7年経っても変わらなかったのなら、その倍以上の時間が必要かもしれんな。
そうよね。
Did my advice backfire? It looks like she's even more depressed now. I don't want to see Kurisu like this. It's pathetic.
それでいつ会いに行くんだ？夏休み中なのは確定として、行くときはあらかじめ早めに声をかけてくれ。
何言ってんの？
俺にも予定がある。急に言われたら合わせられないかもしれないからな。
あ、いやいやいや、もしかして一緒に来るつもりか？
いかにも。お前は俺の助手だ。助手の悩みは俺の悩みに等しい。お前が最高の精神状態で働いてくれるために、俺はいかなる努力もするつもりだ。
はあ？
What? Did I say something wrong?
なんだそれ。冗談もほどほどに。
俺はどこまでも本気だ。
Oh, he's capable of it, I'm sure. Even if it's his typical Chunibyo stuff, I think he would do it.
国外だとパスポートを持っていないし、金もないから難しいかな。
岡部。
So you're gonna have to
何を話していいかわからない。
procure the okane. Oh.
だから俺も一緒にいてやれば問題ない。この法王院京馬が空気を読んだ見事な話題を提供してやる。なぜ笑う？
だってあんたが空気を読めるってしないじゃない。
Yeah, well, that's kind of true. By Jove, she's right. A mad scientist does not care about things like tact and decorum. He dominates the room with his sheer presence. Perhaps a softer touch is called for here.
でもありがとう。そこまで言ってくれるなんて思ってもなかった。嬉しいとかそういうんじゃないけど、ほんとあんたってたまにいいやつになるから困るよね。
Confusing how. It's out of
Yeah.
character for the crazy Oin Kyoma. That's right. That's why.
今言ってくれたこと本気にしていいんだよね。
当たり前だ。
じゃあ電話レンジの改良が終わったら一緒に
Is that what that place they mentioned in that other world line, Aomori?
で、父親は今どこに？
Ah, there it is. Okay.
青森？
父親は今そこに住んでる。
That's way up at the north end of the island, like 700 kilometers or something. I wasn't expecting to have to go that far.
何よ、やっぱりやめたとか言うなよ。もう決定だからな。無理やりでも連れて行くからな。
望むところだ。
If promising to go to Aomori will let Kurisu concentrate on the time leap machine, it's a small price to pay. A small price indeed. Okay, what was that? Ah, plans. It's from Kurisu. Should I reply? Going from Tokyo to Aomori by bullet train. Ah, no, it might be because I prepared for this that I saw the word Aomori somewhere in there. That might be why. 15,000 yen per person, but the overnight bus is only 5,000 yen. Which do you prefer? I want to cover the traveling expenses, but I don't have that much on hand. I'm staying at a hotel, but I'm not a celeb. Mama's pretty strict on money, not to mention she'd kill me if she knew I was going to see my father. So maybe we should go by overnight bus to fit our budget. And you're supposed to answer something about traveling expenses. What is this nonsense? Don't forget your duty as a lab mem. There, that should do it. What do you mean nonsense? Die. What the hell, Okabe? And you get to put the phone away. Okay, now the next chunk is in chapter 6. What was that? Hold on. No, that's the email I just answered. And then what was that one? Sorry for getting mad, but Okabe, did you have to say it like that? Okay, yeah. No, this is something that pops up later on after she sent you that message where she got mad. Okay, yeah, I thought there was something like that. It's from Kurisu. Yeah, right. Then you put the phone away. Then you don't have to watch this. Okay, then there's an extra scene, extra dialogue with Kurisu after she agrees to help Okabe. After it is revealed that Mayuri is going to die. When she agrees to help him save Mayuri. Actually, it's a scene that you do see, but the dialogue that they exchange, the exchange between the two of them changes, and what they say is different.
それにあんたのそんな辛そうな姿
すまない。
That's after he tried to save her by himself multiple times.
前に私の父親のことで相談に乗ってく
Right.
れたでしょ。
If you hadn't seen the
私結構救われたんだ。
the dialogue between them about her father, obviously she wouldn't mention that here. That's why this is a prerequisite to get that dialogue to be the way it is now.
だから今度は私があんたの力になる。あんたの力になりたい。それで一緒に青森まで行ってもらわない
Yeah, and then she mentions the trip to Aomori.
止めたってタイムリープする気なんでしょ。何しろ あんたは狂気のマッドサイエンティスト。いつだって独善的に生きてきたんだ
I
から。
think, yeah, I think from here on out, the dialogue is once again just like it
ち
was.
ょっとそこは無論だ。わっはっはっはみたいに答
Yeah,
え
I
なさい
think
よ。
that happened. I think the dialogue is already back to the way it was at this point.
調子狂うな。
Kurisu is right. I would do anything to save Mayuri.
さて、もうあまり時間もないから、これからあたふたするよりもっとじっくり対策を練った方がいい。
つまり
今からもっと前の時間に飛んでおく。そこで改めて
Yeah,
私
from
に
here on out,
事情を
it's
説明。
it's the same dialogue. Okay. So we've already seen this. So let's head back to this one. So this is extra dialogue with Kurisu after Okabe scolds Suzuha. Yeah, so I think at this point, isn't that when they're Yeah, I think this is when they're trying to send Suzuha back to 1975 or something like that. And then they scold Suzuha for thinking in a certain way. And then there is an extra there's an extra bit of dialogue there. I'm especially concerned about Daru. Depending on the situation, you might need some relief. And then there's Mayuri. She's been working alone, trying to find some information on Suzuha's father. Although we still have over 24 hours before that happens, I can't help but worry about leaving her alone. Yeah, the dialogue here on the phone is different, or maybe it never happened in the other in the other version.
なんだ、間違い電話か。
何を言っている。俺だ。王院京馬だ。
私は助手なんて名前じゃない。あと、あんたも法王院。
Hello, Gotti John. Yes, I did. Yeah, a long time ago.
ならばこう呼ぼう。栗ご飯とカメハメハ。
なんで知ってんのよ。
俺がタイムリープする前、お前は涙ながらに告白したのだ。
A cam whore.
私はネラーでニコ中でアンカーで自分のおっぱいウプしたりする女です。それでも助手でいさせてくれますかとな。無論俺はこう答えた。お前がネラーでニコ中でアンカーで自分のおっぱいウプしたりする女だろうとラボメンであることに変わりはない。これからも俺の助手でいてくれて構わない。だから涙拭けよと。
今すぐビップにすれ立てして安価で俺の個人情報暴露してやる。それが嫌なら口から出任せはやめろ。
進捗状況はどうか。
ちょうどよかった。話しておきたいことがある。
ならば一度ラボに戻る。
オッケー、待ってるわ。
I take Suzuha back to the lab.
言っとくが、胸をウプなんてしたことないからな。
あれは単なる冗談だ。ネタをいつでも引っ張るな。
そっか。マキセ・クリスが栗ご飯とカメハメハだったんだね。ジョン・タイターである私にいつも突っかかってきてたよね。自由な議論ができてよかったでしょ。まあね、ちょっと鬱陶しかったけど。
それで話というのはタイムリープマシンのことか。
多分岡部は忘れてると思うから一応確認しようと思って。リフターの代替となる何かについて探して、るわけないよな。
それならすでに。
Yeah, I think from here on out, the dialogue is the
1
same.
階にある42。
そうなの？根拠は？
俺は何度もタイムリープしてここにいる。あとはわかる。
なるほど。
Yeah, I'm gonna try something. Yeah, if I skip and it doesn't stop for anything, yeah, okay.
テロリストとしてね。
Yeah, okay, no. That dialogue is the same as the regular timeline, so there's no change there. Then later we are on chapter what, 7? And there's an exchange of emails between them. Okay, so she asks about the key. There's nobody at the lab. I don't have a key, so I can't get in. When are you coming over? I just assumed you'd be here like usual. It kind of feels like I'm visiting your home. Not that I want to visit your home or anything. Should I reply? You're supposed to reply, I don't have a key. Use the one hidden in the switchboard next to the door. Okay, that should do it, he says. Then he puts his phone away. But later, there's another exchange of messages again. That one. I found the key easily enough. Don't you think your security should be tighter? Should have thought about that before picking a fight with CERN, lol. Also, what's this frog that's been left with the key? Someone's bad taste? Only a maniac would put something that gross there. Actually, it scared the crap out of me, but keep that a secret, lol, okay? Yes, and then you're supposed to answer to the topic of security. You're right, I was careless. I should have known better. See how many times you could get a bad, make a bad choice? Figuring out what you're supposed to answer to get to the true ending, by chance, just by poking around, is like almost impossible. Unless you're following a guide, it's practically impossible to figure out. Okay, this is actually where I stopped the stream a few days ago, that one. Then there's another email later. Are you seriously considering electronic locks and card keys? Who has that kind of money? You're being ridiculous as usual. You need to face reality for a change. And then you have to answer to the topic of reality. Alright, hold on. Alright, I'll tell you the truth, but keep it secret. CERN is after us. I need your help. There, that should do it. Yeah, this is the point in time where he knows that it's about the message that's on their database. Alright, let's go over the plan. Cancel all the emails that have changed the past so far. And then... she answers your message again later. I can't tell if this is true or just more of your usual bullshit. Okabe, this is a serious situation. You're turning into the boy who cried wolf. So only tell me the truth from now on. Please. Right, and then you can't answer anything to that one. There's, let's just say that the scene that plays after, it's a little bit different from what happens in the regular scene. This is when they're being pursued by the guys from the Linet tournament, and they hide in where May Queen Yan Yan was in that other world line, but it's Lamen shop in that one. But in this one, normally they get spotted in the shop because his phone is ringing when they're being chased by the guys. So they get spotted because the phone rings, but he doesn't answer the phone. In this case, he answers the phone instead of just letting it ring. And it's Kurisu on the phone. Scatter the flower? Now I get it. I quickly rip open a nearby wheat flour sack and toss its contents into the air. I push Fedis out first, then flip the switch right before shutting the door. Right as we get out, a dust explosion that should distract them long enough for us to escape. The taxi still isn't here, but it's not like we can wait for it. We need to leave here and now. but then the scene goes back to being exactly the way it was. So that's the only difference that there was. Right, he gets knocked by, he gets beat up by those guys, and then Felice's father arrives in the car. Right. Yeah, the scene plays exactly the same from here on out, so that was the only difference. Then we are on chapter 8, the one where Lukaku gets to turn back into a guy. And you receive another message. Explain yourself. Hey, what the hell was that just now? That was some loving hug. Yeah, this is in reaction to him hugging Phyllis or something like that. That was some loving hug. I'm seriously jealous. No, not about getting hugged by you, but about having someone of the opposite sex to lovingly hug. Don't misunderstand me. Anyway, what was that about? Should I reply? And yes, you are supposed to answer. No, it's not necessary, but you can reply if you want. You can say, don't worry about it. It was just something I had to do. And then that one. She answers that later. Damn it, even though all you do to me is sexual harassment. Okay, yeah, right. Well, yeah, I don't understand the phrasing there. It's a little bit weird. I think she means something like everything you do looks to me like it is sexual harassment. I think. Even if you say that, all you do to me is not to her, but to her, everything he does is sexual harassment. That's the way I understand it anyway, but it's phrased very poorly. And then what next? On the same chapter, there's extra dialogue from Kurisu when Okabe time leaps. Yeah, the thing here, actually, is that in that chapter, normally, he still he doesn't time leap straight away. He remains there just to confirm that Mayuri is indeed about to die. But she dies and then he time leaps. But here instead, he doesn't wait. He time leaps straight away. By the time Kurisu starts talking, the discharge happens. Something like that. There's not a lot of difference here, I think. An unpleasant sound pierces my ears. My vision ripples. My flesh and my soul momentarily feel separate. I grab my right wrist. I close my eyes, take deep breath, and wait for my pulse to return to normal. I had time leaped 32 hours into the past. I need to cancel Lukaku's email on this world line. I sit down in a pipe chair and try to come up with a plan. Nothing. I'd run the simulations in my head, but all to no avail. I think it's already back to normal here. No matter how many different scenarios I came up with, telling Lukaku the truth had a 120 chance of making her burst into tears. Damn. It looks like I have no choice but to ask Kurisu. She's a girl, so she should understand. I think the dialogue here is exactly the same. Yeah, it was just that one line of dialogue when he time jumps, I think that was different. That's all there was. But then there's extra dialogue when they're talking about Luka. Yeah, when it comes to that part of the discussion about how to approach the problem with Lukaku to undo the email that he sent to the past to become a girl, they say something different here.
岡部って好きな人いるの？何よそのまま。
別にいない。
For a second, Mayuri's face floated through my mind. But I feel more of a need to protect her rather than romantic love for her.
そっか。いないのか。
なぜ聞く？
いや、なんとなくよ。特に意味はないんだからな。
なぜ怒る？あと顔が赤くなってないか？
なってない。そうだ。あんた漆原さんと付き合っちゃいなさいよ。
マジで？
どうせ好きな人いないんでしょ。だったら彼女の思いに応えてあげればいいのよ。このバカ。
What did I do to deserve this name calling?
マユリが死ぬのは2日後だ。のんびり恋愛ごっこ
Yeah,
して
I
いる
think
暇
the
はない。
dialogue is back to the way it was here.
これは
Right, okay.
最後の選択肢として。
Yeah, here the dialogue reverts back to the exact same way it was before. It's just that tiny little bit there that was different. Okay, we're still on the same chapter. You received that mail from her later. Right, from an unpopular girl. Right, it says right here, if all other prior flags obtained, you will get sub from an unpopular girl regardless of reply earlier. Yeah, okay. You get that one automatically to sort of confirm that you're on the right path to get the Kurisu ending or the true ending. I don't really care if you get yourself a girlfriend, but don't forget about the time leap machine. This thing is serious. We need to get everyone together and decide what to do with it. I understand you're doing this for Mayuri's sake. Just remember, there's more to this than just Urishibara-san. To be honest, I'm still afraid of this monster I've created. I'd feel better if we could talk about it. Okay. And then I think this is everything. You just get that mail and that's it. Okay, and then next chapter. We are on chapter 9. This is the one with Moika. There is a slightly alternate scene dialogue after seeing signs of another time leaper and after trying to talk to Moika. Maridi will die and I will taste that pain and despair once again, and then I will leap. It's the same either way. Suddenly, the once empty room is full of familiar faces. Where is Moika now? Should I try going to her apartment again? I'm afraid that if I do meet her face to face, I might not be able to control myself. That woman killed Mairi. I've seen the blood drain from her body. If I see Moika, will I be able to contain my rage? Yeah, hold on. Yeah, this is not... Doesn't matter. I can't run away. In order to save Mairi, I must meet with Moika. Nah, it's just the dialogue there was different, I think. It's nothing super big, super huge. But yeah, it's just a tiny little bit different. I couldn't tell you what the difference was, but it was there, otherwise I wouldn't have saved that, I suppose. And then there's yeah, in this case, in the original scene, his phone rings once, but he ignores it, and then it rings a second time, and then that's when he replies. Here, he answers the first time that it rings, and I think the dialogue is ever so slightly different with Kurisu, if I remember this correctly. On the other hand, if she does retaliate, there's not much I can do against someone with a gun. What should I do? Crap, that startled me. Could she have picked a worse time? He will answer straight away this time, instead of answering on the second time.
今どこよ。
悪いが取り込み中だ。
You're with a woman, aren't you?
お前の発想は実にスイーツかっこ
Yeah,
笑い
it
だな。
doesn't say that in the other scene when he's on the phone. So this is different.
うるさいな。電話レンジに
Yeah,
変え
and
よう。
then that's the only difference. It's very subtle.
よくそれで。
there the dialogue is back to being exactly the same way that it was the first time we saw it.
一体何してんのよ。そこどこ？
桐生萌香のアパートにいる。
Yeah, when she says, "So you are with a woman, you're the worst," the way it is phrased makes it sound like the topic was already touched upon before. But when you see it the way I saw it the first time, it was a bit weird. It felt a bit awkward because she hadn't mentioned the woman. I guess Hit being more based on the anime, where she does say that, and then they just plucked the line of dialogue out of the anime and just put it there. When it's that phrase alone without what happens before it, it sounds off. So this is perhaps not the best, the best way they could have done it, but, well, they should have just, like, have the actors re-record some more lines, but they didn't. But I guess in this case, they totally could have, because they had to recall the actors to record new lines for the characters for the sake of making the game, because the game was made a few years after the anime itself, so, well, this version of the game anyway. Has she not meant Moeka on this word line? Yeah, the rest is the same. Okay, so it was this one. We're almost caught up now, so we're almost at the final chapter already. So, in the same chapter, she sends that email. Is everything alright? What happened with that Kiryu lady? At least let me know if you're still alive. Don't say anything stupid like you're dead, okay? Please, just reply. Even an email will do. I'm so worried I can't even eat. And you're supposed to answer to the topic of being worried. Don't worry, I won't die. Not until I fulfilled my promise to go to Aomori with you. There, you're supposed to answer that one. Then the chapter resumes like normal, but then you get another email in response later from her. Maybe this isn't what you want to hear, but I need you to listen. I don't care about Aomori anymore. I just want you to be safe, Okabe. When you ran out without saying anything yesterday, it felt like my heart was going to explode, so hurry back, please. I think you can see where this is going. She's more open about her feelings for Okabe. After all that's happened, after all those email exchanges and those extra scenes. Right, so the rest of the chapter plays out exactly the same, but the final chapter 10 has a different title if you have unlocked everything. It's called Paradox Meltdown instead of Stardust Sky. Then from here on out, everything is the same, except for a few scenes that are about to change. It starts changing after that first email, I think. Yeah, all the scenes are the same until you get that email. Right, she asks, "Where are you now?" And this is the final trigger in the game between getting the Kurisu ending, which is not the best ending, or the true ending. If you answer the email on that topic, you get the true ending, and if you don't, you get the Kurisu ending, which is it's exactly the same scene, but you get one extra chapter in the other one. So I guess well, I have to finish the game without replying. So I'm gonna put the cell phone away, and then I'm gonna skip to only see the things that are different, because it's the exact same chapter I just streamed at the beginning of today's stream. So the game will stop right where the dialogue is gonna be different. Normally, it should. This is why I had all those saves prepared. Yeah, there, it stops. This is why I had all those saves prepared, because otherwise you would have had to watch me skip through the game the way I did here, but for 2 hours straight. That wouldn't have been very interesting. So you're only gonna see me skip the things that are the same in the final chapter, because I streamed it at the end of yesterday's stream and today, so that is still fairly recent. You're such a wimp, I'm disappointed in you.
お前は俺に殺されてもいいっていうのか。
今の私の話聞いてなかった。
聞いていたが。
An email interrupts me. Mayushi here. Ah, crap! That's again something that's really annoying because I can't. I couldn't read it. That just went by way too quickly. It doesn't require a trigger from you to go away.
何が重荷だよ。
Yeah, and from there the scenes are the same. It's gonna stop when something is different. This is everything that we've seen at the end of yesterday's stream, those scenes. They play exactly the same. And if something is different, it's gonna stop anyway. That scene on the roof. That was the final scene of yesterday's stream, that one. I expect something to be different here. No? Ah, no, it's still pink thread anyway. I thought the color of the thread might change. Because technically it's a different word line, because there are some things that were done in this one that were not done in the other one, so it can't be the same. Ah, okay, there we go.
諦めない。絶対にだ。
Okay, so he doesn't say that he's gonna save Mayuri in this one.
話にならない。このマザーバッカー。
Mazafaka?
私は大丈夫だって言ってんのに。何が諦めないだ。バカなの？死ぬの？英雄気取りか。この中二病患者ができもしないくせにカッコつけてんじゃない。あんたの頭の悪さにはイライラする。なんで私の言うこと素直に聞き入れてくれないのよ。
俺は。
あんたがマユリを助けることが相対的に判断してベストなのよ。一体何が気に入らないの。
相対的判断などクソくらいだ。俺は神じゃない。気がついたらそれに等しい立場にいたけど全然違う。誰を助けて誰を見殺しにするかなんて俺はもう決められない。
Suzuha. Felice. Lukako. I sacrificed their happiness to save Mayuri. And the whole time a voice in the back of my head was asking, is this really okay?
だから俺は今度こそ
This time I want to save both of them without sacrificing anyone.
どうせ無理よ。いつもあんた言ってるでしょ。
Oh, you're a believer now?
回避不能。回は出てる。岡部一人がどれだけ
So I
頑張
didn't
ったって
prepare anything for the rest here. I'm just discovering things as we go.
それでも俺はもがいてやる。
I won't lose Mayuri or Kurisu.
勝手にしろ。私は手伝わないからな。もうアメリカに帰るつもりだし。さよなら。もう二度と会うこともないわね。法王院京馬さん。本当にバカだ。バカにも程がある。このバカ。
Now alone, I sigh into the darkness. Kurisu is absolutely right. I can't think of a single way to save them both. And yet I have to try. But this time I won't have Kurisu's help. I have to fight the universe alone. How do I save both Kurisu and Mayuri? I can't use the email. Too much could go wrong. I don't want to make the same mistakes again. In the end, all I can do is time leap. Time leaping can't save Mayuri, but at least it can delay her death. Give me time to find a solution. On this world line, Mayuri dies at 7:30 on the night of August 17th. That's about 25 hours from now. My battle has no end in sight. Skip is still engaged, by the way, so if something is the same, it will skip it automatically. I try everything I can possibly imagine. However, every plan fails. Mayuri dies again and again and again. Sometimes it's murder, sometimes an accident. But every time I leap, Mayuri dies. Maybe it really is impossible to resist fate. As long as I remain on this world line, Mayuri can't be saved. Maybe you're trying the problem the wrong way. Maybe you're supposed to go back to world line to the other world line and then try to save Kurisu instead. And yet I have grown desensitized to her death. I've become numb to her death. After dozens of leaps, I finally realized what should have been obvious from the beginning. I never leap back more than 25 hours. Why am I so hung up on those 25 hours? I could go back as far as August 11th, one whole week in the past. Yet I never do. Why? Because I know that even if I do, nothing will change. I don't believe that anything will change. Every time Mayuri dies, I find myself thinking the same thing. Another failure. What caused it this time? Such logical analysis. I calmly analyze Mayuri's death, then take my data and head for the time leap machine with a sigh, like a gamer forced to the upteenth times to restart a particularly difficult stage. Tell me about it. I'm just going through the motions. I didn't even realize until this moment how routine it had all become. Now that I have, my actions suddenly seem meaningless. I can't take another step. And that's how I find myself here, in front of the time leap machine, staring at it for God knows how long. In the end, all I'm doing is...
逃げるの?
I thought she never wanted to see me again. Why is she here?
なんで?
タイムリープするのは逃げよ。
You don't have to tell me, I already know. In the end, all I'm doing is running away, running from responsibility, running from the decision. If I had known I would have to make this choice, then I would have refused Suzuha when she entrusted me with her mission.
これまでもマユリを助けるためっていう大義名分でたくさんの人を俺は傷つけてきたんだ。しかもそのことで感じる罪の意識もだんだん鈍っていくんだ。人としてのまともな感覚が失われていくんだ。
だったらなんで今あんたは迷ってる？
タイムリープマシンっていう保険が効かないからかもな。俺はこのマシンを使いこなしてなんていなくて振り回されているだけなのかも。
逃げたって苦しくなるだけ。私がそうだから。
Is Kurisu running too? From what?
今の岡部見てられない。自分の顔鏡で見た。急に老けたように見える。心がボロボロになってるんじゃない？そこまで思い悩まずに私の言うことを素直に受け入れればいいんだ。さっき言った通り、あんたはここにとどまっちゃいけない。ベータ世界線に行きなさい。マユリが死なない世界へ。それが
あんたのためでもあるし、私のためでもある。
She's right, I have no other options left. No more D-mails, no more time leaps. There's no perfect world where both Kurisu and Mayuri live. As long as I stay on this world line, Mayuri will die. And if I go to the beta world line, Kurisu will die. We'll never be able to talk like this again.
ちょっと勝手に殺さないでくれますか？私ピンピンしてますんで。例えば実際に皆さんが体ごと過去や未来へ行くことができるようなタイムマシンを作るには、まず何が必要か考えてみましょう。誰がクリスティーナだ？一言も言ったらんわ。これまでの自分を否定したくないの。たとえ失敗ばかりだったとしても、それを含めて今の自分があるんだから。私たちひょっとするととんでもないものを作っちゃったかもしれない。前にあんた言ってくれたでしょ。私のこと大切な仲間だって。あれ結構その
Oops.
嬉しかったっていうか。じゃあ電話レンジの改良が終わったら一緒についてきて。
I think I can disengage the skip now because everything is going to be different from here on out.
ありがとう。私のためにそこまで苦しんでくれて。
From the very beginning, I was attracted to her radiant confidence. I found myself mesmerized by her every gesture, hanging on her every word. I listened enraptured whenever she presented her latest theory. At the end of the day, the reason I never called her by her name was because I was too embarrassed. I admired her, I longed for her, and I didn't want to admit it to myself. Only now do I realize the truth. I love her. To me, Kurisu is far more than that. And yet, I have no choice but to tell her that there's nothing I can do.
俺はお前を助けられない。
Or is that different?
すまない。
I know, this is not different, okay.
なんでよりによってクリスなんだって思う。
Silence. Nothing moves. Is this what it's like to be the only person left in the world?
ねえ岡部、あんたがベータ世界線に行ったら、こうして仲間として一緒に過ごした記憶はマユリや橋田からは消えちゃうのよね。岡部は私のこと覚えててくれる？
お前のことは絶対に忘れない。誰よりも大切な女のことを忘れたりしない。
え？
それって何バカなこと言ってんのよ。
事実だ。
それは証明が必要。それがないと私は方程式を用意できない。 ACTH の分泌過剰になり、ガンマ波から確率共鳴が起きてヒルベット曲線のハウストルフ次元は無限大と仮定されるわけだから、つまり全近線はポジトロン断層法で計測して。
What was that about? ACTH? Adrenocorticotropic hormone secreted in response to stress. Okay, if you say so. It's been a while since we've had one of those things. Do I have them all now, by the way? Or are there still a few missing, maybe? D to F? Death Flag, Dystopia. Ah, no, I'm still missing one here, it seems. 48. I'm missing 48. I don't know where I was supposed to get that one. Or maybe it's still coming. I mean, we're not done with the game yet, so... Yeah, maybe it's gonna come then.
クリス、
好きだ。
俺はお前が好きだ。お前は
言いますと、
What?
お前は俺のことどう思ってる？
知りたいの？目を閉じろ。
なぜ
Just do it!
目を
Don't you know what's coming?
閉じなさいよ。
I do as I'm told, though I still don't know why she's so angry. There. The faint scent of citrus tickles my nose. Or citrus, I never know how to pronounce that one. My mind goes blank, I'm unable to think. I want to stay like this forever. Yeah, sure, you did it, but you didn't want to.
さっき
Yeah.
約束したでしょ。私のこと忘れないでって。より強烈な感情とともに海馬に記名されたエピソード記憶は忘却されにくいのよ。それに岡部は変態童貞だから。ファーストキスの
Okay, there's the last tip, I guess.
行われるはずで。
Elaborative rehearsal. Okay, 48. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so I have all of them now. In psychology, the act of transferring short-term memory to long-term memory. This is done by attaching meaning to the matter to be remembered, or by relating the matter to some other familiar memory. Okay. Elaborative rehearsal.
それはすぐに長期記憶になってそうそう忘れないかって思って。それでどうしても岡部にだけは私のこと忘れてほしくなかったから。
I want to be with her even more. I want to talk with her even more. I want to learn even more about her.
残念だったな。俺はこれがファーストキスではない。
生意気な童貞のくせに。
うるさい、少女。
そうか。あんたは
Yeah, the first time was Kiryu Moeka not so long ago.
そうだ。だから今のは印象としては弱い。長期記憶にはならないかもしれない。
You're asking for more? I'm lying, of course. I've never felt such an intense kiss like that. As that.
だから。
Ah, no, just a kiss. Okay, another one.
絶対に忘れたくないから。念には念を入れる。
それならしょうが
Yeah,
ない。
yeah, there's no choice. Yeah.
キスだけどうぞ。
What is she worried I'll do?
ちゃんと優しくして。
Yeah, right.
岡部。忘れないで。
He wasn't gonna forget her anyway, but still, stronger than the first time, longer than the first time. I never want to let go. How many times? Okay, we feel each other's breath. Yeah, okay, yeah. No need to go into such detail.
時間があっという間に過ぎていく。今だけはアインシュタインにもう
Yeah, because he said that time can't flow faster, or, yeah, it is not absolute.
アインシュタインは時間が人や状況によって長くなったり短くなったり
No, so he was right.
って科学的に証明した。ねえ岡部、相対性理論ってとてもロマンチックでとても切ないものだね。
切ない. How does Kurisu feel about me? In the end, she never really answered my question. Early morning, Hakihabara Station. She's going back to America.
それじゃ
Mayuri isn't there this time.
本当に呼ばなくていいのか。
なんだかみんなに見送られると辛くなるから。岡部だけなら何のためらいもなく日本
She's pretending.
ジョークよ。
手土産だ。持っていけ。
いらねえ。
No thanks.
いいから。そんなにかさばるわけじゃないし。
しょうがないから受け取っておく。
And then silence. No words of farewell. We just look at each other.
青森。一緒に行けなかったな。
うん。でもこの2週間なんだかんだで楽しかった。マユリア、
What's the split in the middle of the screen there? That was a bit weird. We share one final embrace.
岡部、頑張って。
元気で。
I watch her go, unable to move a muscle. I want to stop her. I want to wrap my arms around her and tell her to stay with me forever. But I can't. This is what we decided. To save Mayuri. To save the future. I'm sorry, Kurisu. I can't save you. Kurisu will disappear. She'll be left behind on this world line. There is no place for her in the coming world.
俺はマキセ・クリスのことを、マキセ・クリスのぬくもりを絶対に忘れない。
I don't know whether Kurisu hears my words. She keeps walking. Stride steady. She's quickly fading into the distance. We will never meet again. Our world lines will never cross again. I'm glad I met you, Kurisu. I would have been lost without you. I love you. Still pink. Goodbye. This should have been a different color because it's not the same world line as we witnessed last time, so to put truth in the words she said, it should have been a different color, I think. Wasted opportunity right there. I stay rooted to the spot. As the minutes turn to hours, I just stare at the station. Might cause the tears to what might cause the tears to fall. Okay.
それではこれよりオペレーションベルダンディ最終フェーズを開始する。
Today is the last day of Komima. Daru wanted to attend, of course, but a little begging convinced him to prioritize the operation. These 20 days have been madness. It's incredible to think that at one point this lab had the whole 8 members. This is the same dialogue as last time. Why is it not skipping? The memories we made. The experience we shared. To save Mayuri, I will undo them all. There is sorrow in me. And guilt. But still, I choose to erase our memories. I choose to return everything back to normal. Suzuha's mission is irrelevant. I'm not doing this for the future. As long as Mayuri lives, nothing else matters.
ダル始めてくれ。
いいんだな。
ああ。
オーキードーキー。
We use the IBN 5100 to access CERN's central database. There we will locate the first email I sent on July 28th and erase all trace of its existence. With this, I can reach the beta word line. I look over at Mayuri to see her sitting straight as a rail, pressing her grandmother's pocket watch, pockety against her ear. Her eyes are closed. Whenever Mayuri wants to calm down, she listens to the sound of that pocket watch. Earlier, I told Mayuri everything. I guess she's come to terms with it in her own way. The actual work I've left to Daru, no problem there. While waiting for him to finish, I walk into the development room. In the center of the room is the time leap machine. I've made irreplaceable friends because of this thing, and because of this thing I've hurt them. But I don't want to blame the tool. It's how you use the tool that matters. And I've got to admit, it saved me more than once. But still. Once this is over, I'll destroy the time leap machine. We must never make the same mistakes again.
オカリン見つけた。マジであったぞこれ。
あったのか。俺が送った D メールが。
しっかり残ってるよ。
And there it was, a message I wrote about Kurisu's death. Someone stabbed Makise Kurisu. This data led CERN to our doorstep. At FB's instruction, Moika and the Rounders attacked. If Suzuha is right, then by erasing this data, we will escape from Attractor Field Alpha, where CERN dominates the future. That will take us to Attractor Field Beta. To a future without Mayuri's death.
おかり。
大丈夫だ。
エンターキーを押せばデータ消せるようになってる。その儀式はオカリンに譲るわ。
This time it ends. Kurisu's face floats through my mind. I close my eyes and take a deep breath. Goodbye, Kurisu.
勝利の時は来た。この俺はあらゆる陰謀に屈せず己の信念を貫きついにラグナロックを戦い抜いたのだ。この勝利のため我が手足となって戦ってくれた仲間たちに感謝を。
One press of this key, and Kurisu will die. I firmly grip my coat at the shoulder, right where it's been stitched together with jagged pink thread.
訪れるのは俺が望んだ世界なり。
I wished for Mayuri to live and Kurisu to die. That is the truth, and I must never forget it. This is...
すべてはシュタインズゲートの選択である。
This is the choice of Okabe Rintaro.
世界は再構成される。
I press the enter key. And immediately I hear the lab door open. It's Kurisu. What?
さよなら。私も岡部のことが。
Why? Why has she come back before I can ask? The world distorts. The timeline is being rewritten. Ah! Yeah, he had already pressed the enter key, I guess. But because she said so, she might remember it. So this might have changed some things. Little by little, Carla returns. She was standing there just a moment ago. My assistant, Christina Makise Kurisu. Now she is gone, vanished like a dream. In fact, nobody's here. Everything is where it should be. It looks like nothing has changed at all. The seam on my shoulder should have Kurisu stitching on it. But such is not the case. The stitches, uneven from having been sewn in the dark, have disappeared. Sewn in the dark, sorry. There's no trace of that ridiculous pink thread. The device sitting in the development room wasn't the time leap machine. But the phone wave named subjects to change. The upgrades Kurisu made are gone. Nothing has changed. This world is exactly the same. In all respects save one. Kurisu was never here. Every trace of her has vanished. Nowhere except in my memories.
なあ、ラボメンナンバー004は
I need to ask, even though I know what the answer will be.
オカリン、ラボメンには004の人はいないよ。
それとも名前すら明かされてない隠れメンバーが幼女なら許す。
いや、
I am the only person in the world who remembers Makise Kurisu as lab mem number 4, so I won't forget. I alone will live with her memory engraved upon my heart. Now, time to proclaim my triumph. There are still things that must be done, and many sacrifices were made to get here. But despite all that, this is my victory. I have won.
今ここにラグナロックの勝敗を決した。この俺、狂気のマッドサイエンティストである法王院京馬は、そのアインシュタインにも匹敵する IQ170 の霊理なる頭脳により、機関及びセレンのあらゆる攻撃に対し時空を操ることで完全に勝利したのだ。まさに俺は神に等しき存在となった。そしてたどり着いたこの大いなる地平、我が野望が叶う世界。世界の支配構造はリセットされ、混沌の未来が待つであろう。これこそがシュタインズ。
オカリン、もういいんだよ。
I freeze, utterly taken aback. What are you saying? I must proclaim...
何を言ってるんだ。俺は今華麗なる勝利宣言を。
だって今のオカリン泣き出しそうな顔してるんだもん。ねえ、無理しないで。前にも言ったよね。マユシーはオカリンの重荷にはなりたくないって。
what, she remembers already?
その口調続けなくてもいいんだよ。辛いなら普通に戻ってオカリンの心をね、さらけ出してもいいんだよ。
俺は
もうマユシーのことは気にしなくていいから。マユシーは大丈夫だから。オカリンはね、オカリンのために泣いてもいいんだからね。何があったのかはわからないけど、
She doesn't know?
泣いてもいいんだよ。
And just like that, the mask shatters. All it took was one word from Mayuri. I'd worked and worked with one sole purpose in mind. I even sacrificed the girl I loved. But now, thinking that I'd freed Mayuri from her fate, once more I see Kurisu's face in my mind's eye. I recall the warmth of her body, the softness of her lips, the weight of her last words. One by one they pound against my heart. I can't bear it anymore.
俺は
I'll never see Kurisu again. That knowledge shreds my heart. This is the world I've been searching for. A world where Mayuri does not die. And yet it is missing the person most precious to me. It's too much. Why did it have to be Kurisu? Why was I forced to choose? Why was I the one to decide? Why did she send me off with a smile? I cling to Mayuri. She strokes my hair gently. I surrender to my grief. 3 days have passed since then, and Mayuri is still alive. Moeka and the Rounders have not attacked, and Tennoji has shown no sign of this or that. Everything's safe for the hole in my heart.
これで最後だな。
Yesterday I was finally able to confirm that Mayuri's death has been avoided.
はあ、もったいねえな。IBN5100 は売ればプレミアつくのに。
それよりね、ラボから電子レンジがなくなっちゃったよ。
The microwave for food.
マユシーはもうジューシー唐揚げナンバーワンを食べられないのです。
電子レンジぐらい拾ってくればいいだろう。
本当に？よかった。We no longer need the phone wave, that miraculous time machine built by coincidence. It brought Kurisu into my life. But at the same time, it made many people suffer. It must never be used again, not by me, not by anyone. It's time for the phone wave to die, and with it, the insane mad scientist Owen Kyoma, Lord of Space and Time.
これまでの自分を否定したくないの。たとえ失敗ばかりだったとしても、それを含めて今の自分があるんだから。
Time travel is too much power for any human to wield. Life was never meant to be redone, and that's fine by me. Wouldn't you say so too, Kurisu?
過去にだって今すぐ行けますよ。夜になったら望遠鏡で空を覗いてみてください。何万年も前の光を見ることができるでしょう。
Every night we casually traveled through time. That's what Kurisu said. And each and every word she spoke, I carve into my heart, so that I'll never let them slip from my memory, but for as long as my life endures. Credits. Okay, I can skip the credits because this is one of the endings. But if we go back, okay, hold on. I'm just checking the clear list. Yeah, there's still one that we don't have, so why does it say that I'm still missing one of the total tips though? That one is a bit weird. Hold on. Continue, load. I have to reload that mail choice. And this time I'm gonna answer the email. Let me be alone, I need to think. Alright. And then you skip everything. All the way to the end. Everything is exactly the same up until the credits. Ah yes, okay. The tip that I'm missing is gonna be is gonna be in that final thing. Right. So you see, I would have otherwise had to do a lot of this skipping thing if I didn't have all those save files prepared off stream. That would have taken a few more hours, and I wouldn't have been able to have everything finished today otherwise. I still don't know how much there's left after the credits, so I can't even know how long it's gonna take still. But at least I feel confident that I will have enough time to finish it today, at the very least, and not have to do like another whole stream full of skipping. Okay, so that was the scene in the derelict building, the one that the satellite crashed on. Yeah, this time it's not stopping for those scenes because we've just seen them. And then they're gonna kiss, they're gonna hug, and everything. Alright, we're almost there. But it says to not skip the credits though, so... yeah, no, hold on. We're not quite at the credits yet. I'm just gonna save here just to be sure because I don't want to miss anything. Okay. And then they're gonna be on the roof. Yeah, we've just seen that a few minutes ago.
たとえ失敗ばかりだったとしても、それを含めて過去にだって今すぐ行けます。
Okay. Right, we're gonna sit through the credits then and not skip anything. Since apparently it's... Well, the music seems to be different already. Yeah, the music does appear to be different, so... Must have done something right there. Yes, so as for tomorrow's stream... I hadn't really prepared anything because I wasn't really sure that I was gonna be done with this game quite yet. I thought there might have been a few more days of this. So I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna be playing. Maybe a Goemon game. I think I'm gonna be streaming the third Goemon game on the Super Famicom, which received a fan translation. That reminds me, I haven't looked yet recently if the fourth game did get a fan translation or not. It was supposed to be made available soon. I'm gonna look it up. Ah, there we go. What's that? Oh, what is that? What is this? Don't skip the credits, it said. Makise Kurisu is alive? Ah, Daru?
え、誰が？僕が？お父さん？君の？何言ってん
I'm
の？
your dad, you lost me.
は？岡部倫太郎に変われ？なあ、岡凛、謎の女が変わってくれってさ。誰だ？
お願い、今すぐラジカンの屋上に来て。
だから誰だよ。
私は2036年から来た。そこにいる橋田至の娘。名前は天音鈴葉。
A fake credits roll?
鈴葉が。なんでここ
She
にいるん
was
だ
always there in that timeline. We've seen her. Ah, there we go. It's not over. Boom, chapter 11. There we go. She said to meet her on the roof of Larigan.
ロボじゃね？変形とかしたりして。
What is that thing? It's the time machine. Remember, I mean, it looks like Suzuha's time machine, but there's something different about it. Suzuha's looked old and beat up, but this one looks brand new. It's not stuck in the wall either. And besides, this is the beta world line. Suzuha has no reason to travel to 2010. CERN's dystopian occurs on the alpha world line, which is why Suzuha told me to escape to the beta world line to prevent it. So, where have I seen that satellite before? It wasn't embedded in the building, but... Of course, it was at Dr. Nakabachi's presentation. Right before the presentation started, something shook the building like an earthquake, and when I went to check the roof, the satellite was sitting there.
Okabe, Rintaro.
Suzuha!
That sound effect sounded so real that I had to turn my head. I thought it was something in the room here. That duck duck kind of sound effect. She seems a little different, but it's definitely her. The part-time warrior. John Titor. Time traveler from 2000 to 2036. Daru's daughter, who would be born 7 years from now.
なんでだなんでお前がここにいる
質問に答えて。君が岡部倫太郎。
The way she puts it makes it sound like she's never met me before. Is she really Amane Suzuha?
いや待てちょっと待て
My mind can hardly keep up.
私は2036年から来たタイムトラベラー。オカリンおじさんに頼みがあるの。
え Uncle Okarin? Uncle?
おじさんなの。
You're no Ji-san. We don't have time to humor Mayuri's question.
この世界線の未来では第三次世界大戦が起きちゃうんだ。それを回避するために私に協力して過去を変えてお願い。
なんだよそれなんだよそれは
第三次世界大戦って
やばい。
大変だよ。
いやつうかさ、タイムトラベラーってマジ？釣りじゃなくて？
父さんは黙ってて。
父さん？
父さん？はあ、びっくりした。謎の美少女にいきなり父さん呼ばわりされたでござる。どうせならお兄ちゃんと呼んでくれ。
待ってくれ
I take a deep breath. Okay, let's figure this out.
そこにある人工衛星のようなものはタイムマシンか
She hasn't smiled once. There's no hint of the cheerful Suzuha I remember. She's battle-hardened by World War III.
お前の父親が作ったのか
そうだよ。
Daru.
お前は一体どこから来た
2036
She
年
just told you.
1975年2000年を経由して
経由だって
Ah, okay.
あのタイムマシンは未来方向にも跳躍でき
Hey,
ると
I
言いたい
did
のか
say that if they reverted everything back to that timeline, World War III would happen.
タイムマシンとは呼べな
I
いじゃん。
didn't know that they would mention it again, but at least the game acknowledges it, so that's good. That's nice.
お前は違う未来から来た
違う未来。
2036年はどんな状況なんだセルンによるデ
He
ィス
just
トピア
told you! World War III.
セルンって何？ディストピア？
She doesn't know about CERN. That settles it. She's definitely not the Suzuha I know.
さっき第三次世界大戦が起きると言ったよな
そう。その戦争で人類の総人口は10億人まで減ったの。
Oh.
10億って 今の総人口って67億人ぐらいじゃなかったっけ？だとしたら57億人も死んだってこと？
I hope I'm still there.
核兵器が使われてね。かつての冷戦構造にそっくりだった。きっかけはタイムマシン。EU とロシアによる開発競争が火種になって、それにアメリカまでが横やりを入れたから収拾がつかなくなった。世界を滑る可能性を持つ夢の装置、それを手に入れることは過去から未来までを全て手中に収めるっていうことになるわけだから。
Here we go again. Time travel again. It has the power to grant your dreams and at the same time destroy everything you love. I know that better than anyone. He has experience at least now.
2036年には戦争は終結してるけど、地球はボロボロ。もうさ、人がまともに住める世界じゃないんだ。
It's unbelievable. In the future of the Alpha World line, CERN used their time machine to fashion a dystopia where no one could oppose their rule. Suza had traveled to the past to change that. She showed me how to escape that convergence. The result in this beta world line, here CERN fails to complete its time machine, but instead 5.7 billion people die in the fires of nuclear war.
そんなのありかよ。
オカリン大丈夫？
なんでこんなことになってるんだ。お前が言ったんだぞ。ベータ世界線なら平和な未来が待っているって。
We saved Mighty, we changed the future. And now, after everything we did, Suzaha appears before me once again to say that it wasn't enough?
今が未来への大きな分岐点で。
そんなのは知ってる。
だったらわかるでしょ。このままじゃ57億人が死ぬんだよ。戦争が終わったって何も残ってない世界に私たち放り出されるんだよ。あんなひどい世界を変えるために私はここに来たの。そして過去を変えるためにはオカリンおじさんの協力が。
断る。俺はアルファ世界線からここに来た。俺の大事な女の子の命を犠牲にしてまでここにたどり着いたんだ。
I can't go back, not to the world line where Mighty dies.
57億人が死のうと知ったことかよ。あいつのクリスの犠牲を無駄になんかさせないからな。
They can't be compared.
つまりおじさんは別のアトラクタフィールドにいたってこと？すごい。それが例のリーディングシュタイナーなんだね。
なぜその名を？
父さんから聞いてる。それに私もオカリンおじさんとは会ったことがあるんだ。未来でね。
俺と？
そっか。そしてそっちのアトラクタフィールドでも私は同じように2010年に来たんだ。
Yes, that is the case.
オカリンおじさん、今おじさんは断るって言ったけど。
そうだ。クリスの死は無駄にしない。
Oops.
マユリを殺させはしない。
マユシは死んじゃうの？
さっきから言ってるそのクリスってマキセ・クリスのことだよ
You
ね。
killed her, didn't you?
聞いておじさん。もしもだよ。この世界線の未来を変えるために必要なのが2010年7月28日に亡くなったマキセ・クリスを助けることって言ったら。
I'm sure he would agree. Save Kurisu? Wait, what? We can? Please? Yeah? the Kirisu was murdered on July 28th? But how? We no longer have the phone wave or the time leap machine, and even if we did, I could never leap that far back. But you have a time machine now. Hey hey.
タイムマシン。これがあれば。
I can go to July 28th, save Kurisu, and return to the present. No D-mails, no time leaps. Genuine, physical time travel. July 28th, 2010. Shortly before Kurisu was killed, I saw it standing in this very spot, as sure as it is standing before me now. There is only one thing that can mean. It has already been established that this time machine will appear on that day in this place. Even before I sent the first email, my participation was assured. Even the thought of turning Suzuha down now is meaningless. Nothing is coincidence. Everything is inevitable. The revelation makes me dizzy. It's like I don't have the tiniest atom of free will, as if my every action from the moment of my birth was planned for me by some cosmic force. Steins Gate.
私が望む世界線はオカリンおじさんが通ってきたっていうアルファ世界線だっけ。そこじゃない。
It's Gamma.
目指すべきはアトラクタフィールドの狭間。
The space between?
どのアトラクタフィールドからも一切干渉を受けないたった一つの世界線。
Oh, really? This is what you're going for now?
通称シュタインズゲート。
Oh, so that's what it stands for. But that's the chuny name I pulled out of my ass. It doesn't even mean anything.
シュタインズゲートはさ、まだ誰も見たことのない未知の世界線らしいんだ。
らしいって、それ誰かが観測したんじゃないん？
観測はされてないんだよね。だから未知なわけで。でもシュタインズゲートのダイバージェンスはお父さんとオカリンおじさんとですでに割り出されてるよ。相対値でここからマイナス 0.08160
Minus 0.08?
その世界線に到達するために必要な条件がクリスの救出。
そういうこと。
How would you know
第
that?
三次世界大戦を回避する鍵なんだよ。
Uh-huh.
彼女が生きていればさ、戦争は起きない。少なくとも57億人も死なないんだ。
Mm-hmm.
なぜだ？なぜクリスなんだ？確かにクリスは天才少女だが、あいつが57億人を救う英雄だっていうのか？
Maybe if you guys finalize the first time machine before anyone else, they won't have to fight over it?
わからないって。無責任すぎるだろ。
私は父さんの立てた計画通
She
り
would
に
be
動いているだけ。
instrumental to this, I suppose.
その計画、元はオカリンおじさんが立案したらしいんだけど、だからおじさんの計画が間違ってたら私のやってることも意味がない。
どうしてまた聞きなんだ？直接俺に指示されたわけじゃないのか？
オカリンおじさんは10年ぐらい前、今からだとおよそ15年後、
Oh, even in this timeline, he passes away.
2025年に亡くなった。
Oops.
だから真相はわからない。父さんはオカリンおじさんの意志を継いでこの計画を実行するためにたった一人でタイムマシンを作り上げた。
That's my super hacker.
オカリンおじさん、その世界線シュタインズゲートは未知っていうぐらいだからどんな未来が待っているのか誰も知らない。もしかしたら
Might be worse.
第三次世界大戦が終結した後でディストピアが構築されるかもしれない。もしかしたらマキセ・クリスはオカリンおじさんが助けた 2日後とかに死んじゃうかもしれない。もしかしたらオカリンおじさんは2025年じゃなくて1週間後に死んじゃうかもしれない。でも同時にもしかしたら2036年になるまで第三次世界大戦も起きないし、ディストピアも構築されないかもしれない。マキセ・クリスも他の誰も死なないかもしれない。素晴らしい未来が待っているかもしれない。私がいた2036年でもなく、アルファ世界線の私がいた2036年でもなくなるのは確か。
Is an unknown future really for the best? I would hate for the ending role to say, despite your best efforts, you made everything worse.
先は見えない完全な未知。
There's no way I can save Kurisu. Even if I leapt through time and changed the past, everything will converge at the end.
それでも言ってくれるなら、それでも私と一緒に7月28日へ飛んでくれるなら、この手を握って。
Ah, he has to do it. If only to see her again. Kurisu. How I have dreamt of saving her. I would do anything to change her fate. There's something I can't explain myself. How is it that she came to him first on that world line before she died? And she seemed to know who he was. Why was that? Because she had memories of a world line alpha? But how do I know this invitation won't lead me into another maze of despair?
あのね、マユシーは今の話ちんぷんかんぷんなのです。でもね、そのマキセさんっていう人はオカリンにとっては大事な人だったんでしょ。だったら頑張るべきだよ、オカリン。
57億人救えるかどうかってのはちっとも想像できないけどな。ごちゃごちゃ細かいことはいいから、その女の子を助けることだけ考えればいいんじゃね。そうすればモテ期到来確定だし。
But it's not enough to overcome my doubt. The Maki Kurisu we knew, lab member 004, is already gone. Even if I save her on this world line, she won't remember any of the time she shared with us. So there's no point. I won't bend time to my convenience, not again. If I try, I'll just end up making things worse. Reason pleads with me to stop. I take your hand. And then with resignation,
やるよ。
at the end, no matter how much I struggle, the choice was made for me against my will. On July 28th, the moment I laid eyes on this time machine, my fate was sealed.
結局、俺がお前の手を握るように運命は収束するんだ。
I'm not at all confident that I can save Kurisu. How many times have I tried to resist fate only to fail? But I have no choice but to go. If there is a chance, however small, that she can be saved, I have to try.
一緒に。
ありがとう、オカリンおじさん。じゃあ乗って。
ちなみにそのタイムマシン、二人乗り。
もちろん私の父さんが作った最高傑作なんだからさ、当然。
誰は娘に愛されてるな。
言葉の意味はよくわからんが、とにかく父さんではなくお兄ちゃんと呼べ。
She's your friggin' daughter, you perv.
帰ってきてね。行ったまま戻ってこなかったら嫌だよ。
別に違う世界に行くわけじゃない。だからちょっと戻ってくる。
携帯持っていかない方がいい。混戦するから。
Interference? Oh, I see. We're going to July 28th, so there will be 2 of me. And if I bring it, 2 of my phone. I guess that could be a problem if I got a call or something. So time travelers really do need to be careful about what they bring to the past. Mm-hmm.
ハッチ閉めて。
Silence engulfs us.
時間はこれぐらいでいいかな。
She sets our destination July 28th, 2010.
ギリギリすぎないか。
I remember that Dr. Nakabachi's presentation began at 12.
このタイムマシンって場所移動ができないの。
というと？
例えばここ、つまりラジカンの屋上からタイムトラベルを開始した場合、どの時間へ飛んでもラジカン屋上の座標にしか到着しないんだ。まあ本当はもっといろいろ複雑な計算してんだけど、今は説明しない。とにかくそういうことなんで、発表会の前日に飛ぶこともできるけどさ、そのせいで騒ぎになって発表会中止とかになっちゃまずいでしょ。だからむしろ時間ギリギリの方がいい。
なるほど。
おじさんってタイムトラベルは初体験だっけ？
Well, in that fashion, yeah.
あのな、おじさんと呼ぶのはやめて。タイムリープは腐るほどやったが、タイムトラベルは初めてだ。ジョン・タイター曰く、かなりの G が発生して引っ張られるような感覚があるらしい。
ああ、それ書いたの私。
ジョン・タイターのことか。
そう、2000年に飛んだ時に。
そうか。
The past has changed. Changed back, I suppose, from my point of view. Yeah, exactly.
あんまびっくりしないんだね。
So much information has entered my head in the past several minutes that it feels like my brain's about to explode.
改めてこのミッションについて説明するね。向こうに着いたらのんびり話してる時間はないはずだからさ。目的はマキセ・クリスの死の回避。
アトラクタ
Sorry, I pressed the wrong button.
フィールドによる収束は？
言ったでしょ。その日は分岐点なの。マキセ・クリスの死の可能性は大雑把に計算して 50% なんだよ。
収束は起きないんだな。
起きるかもしれない。
Because it's a point of great divergence or something like that?
多分起きる。でもきっと抜け道があるはず。その抜け道こそがシュタインズゲートの入り口なの。
So in the end, it's a gamble.
それと一つ忠告を。ドクター中鉢には気をつけて。
どういう意味だ？
私のいた2036年では第三次世界大戦が起きたって言ったよね。その原因をたどっていくと中鉢論文に行き着く。ドクター中鉢が書いたっていうタイムマシンに関する文書なんだけど。
しかし、奴のタイムトラベル理論はジョン・タイターのパクリ。
Wait a minute, John Titor is sitting right in front of me.
つまり、タイターがネットに書き込んだことは正しいということか。
一部に嘘は混ぜておいたから、私が書き込んだ時はあんまり相手にされなかったんだけど。まさか10年経って再評価されるとはね。私の書いた理論をもとに独自の考えを加えたみたい。その完成度はとても高い。
So you should probably not have gone back to 2000 then.
ドクター中鉢はマキセ・クリスの殺された会場にいたんだよね。だから彼には注意しといて。彼もまた世界線を大きく変えるキーマンのはず。
Dr. Nakabachi, important? I thought he was just some con artist.
じゃあ行くよ。シートベルトを締めて。
結構揺れるのか？
揺れはほとんどないよ。
You mean it does something else?
たった3週間だからものの 2,3 分で行けるはず。最初に1975年へ飛んだ時なんかさ、6時間ぐらいかかって暇でしょうがなかったよ。
なあ、もし仮にクリスを救うのを失敗したら。
実はそんなに燃料はなかったりするんだよね。もともと入れておいた燃料はギリギリだから。
Oh.
2036年に帰る分の燃料もなかったり、つまり世界線を変えられなかったら私はこの時代に残るしかないんだ。でも心配しなくてもいいよ。まだ2回ぐらいなら可能だから。
So what she's really saying is that we only have 2 chances.
燃料がないならどうやって2036年に帰るつもりだ？
帰る予定はないんだよね。シュタインズゲートへ行けたらこの時代にタイムトラベルしてくる理由はなくなるでしょ。因果が再構成されるんだ。ここにいる私は消滅してきっと2036年で平和に暮らしてるはずだよ。というわけでオカリンおじさんの頑張り次第。
This is the first time in weeks that we've spoken, but I just now realized something about her. Suzuha is pretty reckless, isn't she? Suddenly there's a zapping sound and countless faint silver lights start floating around. They look like moth dust or powdered snow. The lights slowly change colors. For 3 minutes. It is gonna last 3 minutes. Did I really just travel through time? The day it all began.
オカリンおじさんはマキセ・クリスをマークして殺されるのを阻止して。
お前は？
サポートに回る。それと携帯を取り上げた理由と関係するけど、ここには7月28日現在のオカリンおじさんもいる。今世界に岡部倫太郎は2人いることになるの。いい？自分自身との接触は絶対避けて。深刻なタイムパラドックスが発生する可能性があるから。
タイターが言っていたことと違うが。
あれは単なるフェイク情報。
了解だ。
Yeah, remember, you're coming, so
状況
go.
開始。終わったらこのタイムマシン前に集合ね。
Any minute now, my past self should be running up to the roof. I need to hide before I get here. Yeah, remember, you're coming up the stairs. Yeah, that was a close one. And then he's gonna meet her on the roof, exactly like I said. I nearly bumped into myself on the 8th floor. To be safe, I descend to the 4th floor before stopping to take a breath. Is that why Mayuri wandered off? I wonder what Suzuha is doing. I'm worried, but I need to focus on my own mission. I must prevent Kurisa's death. I know where it happens. It's the 8th floor storage room toward the back of the building where people rarely go. What I don't know is who stabbed her. Instead of running around and drawing attention to myself, I should just wait at the scene. Trying to recall each person's exact moves while simultaneously trying not to be seen. Yeah, blah blah blah.
すいません。
クリス。
私、あなたと面識ありました？
いや、
さっきこのビルの屋上から降りてきましたよね。
I thought I would never see her again. I thought I would never hear her voice again. But now before my very eyes is the girl I love. Tears well up in my eyes. I want to embrace her right this instant, but that's probably not a good idea. It takes everything I have to resist the urge. Don't forget, this is our first meeting. This Kurisu doesn't know me, and that's why... And that's why, she seems to know him when they actually met for the first time at the very beginning of the game. Why did I have to run into Kurisu of all people? I can't answer. I'm afraid that if I speak, I'll be unable to contain my emotions. When we hacked into CERN that day, the memory of her last smile is burned into my mind, imploring me to act. What would happen if I were to grab Kurisu and run? Everything I did to try to save Mayuri ended in vain. I was unable to save her even once. No matter what I did, the world itself killed her. Should I even try? Kurisu jolted back, spinning the documents all over the floor. What's that? The machine... A study of... Time machine, study of creation. Okay. I doubt that she would follow some shady stranger like me anyway. Running isn't an option. All I can do is wait at the scene of the crime. Fighting against the urge to stay, I force myself to turn and leave. There's something that really bothers me, because in the scene at the very beginning of the game where she's supposed to get killed, the gasping sounds were more like that of a man. Is he the one who's going to die? The one, the Okabe from the future? Why is she so desperate to know who I am? Can I really save you? The words catch in my throat. All I know is that conversions is merciless and cruel, and that I am powerless to stop it. When I make it back to the 8th floor, the presentation has already started.
俺が誰なのかはどうでもいい。それより、今あなたが語ったタイムマシンの理論は一体何だ？誰かその男をつまみ出せ。
After confirming that Kurisu entered the conference room to try and stop me, I turn around and head deeper into the dim passage. An image of Kurisu lying there in this room in a puddle of blood flashes through my mind. 20 minutes from now, that's exactly what will happen. Can I prevent it? There are a bunch of cardboard boxes stacked in the back of the room. The perfect hiding spot. Now all I have to do is wait for Kurisu to show. Only now do I realize that I'm completely unarmed. I really didn't think this through. Is there anything around here that might work as a weapon? But one wrong move and someone might catch me. I shouldn't leave this spot. Or is gonna kill the doctor, Nakabachi, and he's the one who we will hear screaming, and she will be in a puddle of that guy's blood, and she will not be dead. The longer, and then they're gonna make it seem like she died, maybe, or something like that. I don't know. The longer I wait in the darkness, the harder it becomes. The anticipation is killing me. So far, not a single soul has passed down this hallway. I peek out from behind the boxes, and just then, I hear footsteps approaching. Who? Is it Kurisu's murderer? I didn't expect Kurisu to be the first to appear. What is she doing back here anyway? This area is for employees only. Now that I think about it, Kurisu's murder made no sense. Why was she killed in a place she would normally never come? Kurisu leaned against the wall next to the entrance. What exactly are those documents she dropped earlier? Did she have them when I discovered her body? Kurisu hasn't moved a muscle. Is she waiting for someone? Who would she meet in a place like this? That's when I hear another set of footsteps approaching. I can't see who it is from where I'm hiding. Who is it?
話がある。
The newcomer finally appears in my narrow field of vision, and it's Dr. Nakamachi. Nakabachi, sorry.
それと一つ忠告を。ドクター中鉢には気をつけて。
Why would Kurisu, an accomplished scientist, attend the presentation of a man like Nagabachi? He's just a 2-bit inventor. Only 15 people came to hear him speak, and that's including trolls like me. There wasn't even any press coverage. Besides, Kurisu hates time travel science. It doesn't make sense that Kurisu would be here to listen to Nakabachi's presentation. It's also possible that her father, having been ridiculed for his theories, that he's using like a nickname or something. Maybe it's her dad. But why?
聞いてるの？
Ah! I knew it! Papa. Kurisu's father, who she's had such a fraught relationship with? The father that supposedly lives in Aomori and hadn't contacted her for 7 years? Kurisu did say that her father was a physicist. And Nakabachi certainly is a physicist, though the scientific community at large has rejected his research. But wait. Does this mean that Nakabachi killed Kurisu, his own daughter? Yeah, I don't know why, but that doesn't seem very realistic. Or was it someone else, someone who has yet to appear? There's no way to know. If I could be sure that Nagabachi was the killer, then I would intervene right now.
それはなんだ？
パパがタイムマシンの発表会をすると聞いて、私も考えてみたの。タイムマシンは作れるのかどうか。
Kurisu wrote a paper on time travel? But when she spoke at ATF, she rejected the very idea of time travel. Although, come to think of it, she was awfully interested in the phone wave.
読んで。
But the conference was cancelled on that other word line.
学会に出してみようと思ってる。相手にしてもらえないかもしれないけど、一応私サイエンス誌とは面識あるし。
It's also possible that CERN, even in this timeline, is trying to be the first to make a time travel machine, and that they killed her here. Could that be the Nakabachi paper? The cause of World War III? The origin of the time machine?
EU とロシアによる開発競争。
Yeah, we've already been there. We know about that. Is that why we need to save Kurisu?
収集がつかなくなった。
Nothing is coincidence. Everything is blah blah blah. Nakabachi flips restlessly through the document. He goes through it so fast that it looks like he hardly even skimmed it.
誰がこんなものを書いてこいと言った？
言われてはいないけど、パパが7年ぶりに連絡をくれて発表会を見に来いって言ってくれたでしょ。それで論文にまとめてみたら、もしかすると作れるかもしれないんじゃないかって思えるようになった。もしその論文が認められたら、学会を追放されたパパのリベンジになるかも。
私は追放されたのではない。あの連中は私のレベルの高さに嫉妬するしか能がなかった。そんな奴らに嫌気がさして私の方が見切りをつけたのだ。
Pretty self-centric.
パパって読むの早いね。昔とちっとも変わってない。
悪くない内容だ。
本当？この論文はパパと共同署名でもいいと
He's
私は思っ
gonna submit it by himself.
学会には出すな。これは私が預かっておく。
Under his own name.
どういうこと？
どういうことだと？わからんのか。たかがサイエンス誌に
低レベルな論文が掲載された程度でいい気になるなということだ。なんだ、親に対してその顔は何だ。
ごめん。
An awkward silence follows. I feel no warmth between these two. The only thing I feel is distance. Kurisu in particular seems desperate to avoid upsetting her father.
ねえ、久しぶりに会ったことだし、いろいろと話したいんだけど、パパは今青森に住んでるんだっけ？
I remember how she said she had trouble dealing with her father. I can see why now.
私って父親に嫌われてるのよね。
帰る。
え？
さっさとアメリカ
Why
に
did
帰
he
れ。
invite her in the first place then?
でも
何が意見が聞きたいだ。何が共同署名だ。本心ではそんなことこれっぽっちも思っていないだろうが。私を憐れんどるのか、それとも蔑んどるのか、娘の分際で。
何言ってるのよ。落ち着いて。
私は十分落ち着いておる。指図するな。
This is bad. Is Nakabachi really the culprit? Her own father?
私が今日この場にお前を呼んだ理由を教えてやる。勝ち誇りたかったのだよ。お前に私の研究の偉大さを見せびらかすことでな。
Ah, that's why
お
he
前が
invited
絶
her.
望する
Okay.
ほどの差を知らしめてやろうとしたのだ。なのにあの妙な若造のせいで全て台無しだ。そしてお前がそんな私を見て鼻で笑っていたのも知っているぞ。どこまで親をバカにすれば気が済む。
笑ってなんて。
Hmm.
この論文に意見が欲しいのか。意見ならここで言ってやる。この論文は私の名前で発表する。以上だ。
まさかパパ盗むの？
なんだと。
私の論文盗むの？そんなことだけはしない人だって思っていたのに。
Uh-oh. What do I do?
誰に対して口を聞いておるのだ。
What do I do?
お前に私の気持ちがわかるか。なぜお前はそんなに優秀なのだ。私はお前が憎い。存在そのものが疎ましいのだよ。私より優秀な人間などこの世にいてはならんのだ。わかるか。屈辱なのだ。娘が親より優秀でいい道理などない。だから遠ざけた。お前と親子だと思われるのが耐えられなかった。お前がいたせいで。お前のせいで。
This is completely absurd. He's blaming her for his own failures. It's clear that he's the killer.
よせ。
なんだお前は。
クリスは殺させない。
I'm going to save Kurisu. I'm going to save her and change the future. The memory of Kurisu's body flashes through my mind. No, it won't turn out like that.
さっきのお前のせいで。お前のせいで私の発表会は台無しだ。
Right, of course, I called him out on his lies in the middle of his presentation. Nakabachi is mistaking me for my past self. Understandable, since we look exactly the same.
よくも抜け抜けと私の前に顔を出せたな。どいつもこいつも私の邪魔ばかりする。さてはお前、クリスと示し合わせていたな。そうだ、そうなんだろう。許さんぞ。
That this is the murder weapon then. But then I see it glint in the dim light. Why is he even carrying something like that? Is he completely insane? Wait, is that the weapon that killed Kurisu? I won't let that happen. Damn. Why is my brain so fixated on that scene?
私をバカにするな。
He's going to kill me. No, don't be afraid. I can't die here. The past is already decided. But if the past is decided, I can't save Kurisu.
謝れ。指図をするな。
No, Kurisu, stay away from him. You're the one in danger, not me. Just when I thought I designed him, he'd find something else.
クリス逃げろ。
パパ、バカな真似はやめて。
何がわかる。何が。お前さえいなければ。
What are you doing, Okarin? She's going to die. I have to do something. Kurisu won't die if I kill Nakabachi first. That image again. Stop getting in my way. I won't be tied to that past. I need to do this to change the future, to save Kurisu.
仲間ち。
Huh? I... stabbed... Kurisu. I stabbed Kurisu.
なんで
Aww. This is so lame.
バカどもにはふさわしい末路だ。
Is this the joke? Is this the punchline? I wanted to know who killed Kurisu, and now?
ごめんね。
Kurisu speaks, her voice is barely a whisper. I feel something wet on my hands. Wet and warm. Blood. Kurisu's blood. Kurisu's body convulses against mine. The pain must be unbearable. Is there nothing I can do to help her? I want to cry.
どうして
あれでも父親だから私ずっと認められたかったパパに認めて欲しくていつも勉強でも今さら分かったパパは私なんて認めたくバカみたいなのになんでごめんなさい見ず知らずのあなたを巻き込んで
How is mad scientist crazy mental health now? Probably didn't yield much at all, dashing through time, I guess. Yeah. Hi, Jack.
私死ぬの死にたくないよこんな終わり
If he has all his memories of all his time leaping from before, he could, when he meets her for the very first time, tell her that she's missing her fork, which was the secret passphrase to make her believe everything he says. Don't die. Please don't die on me. I killed her. I killed her. What now?
おかりおじさん立っておじさん
The knife in my hands pulls free of Kurisu's chest. A fresh torrent of blood follows it, still warm.
クリス目を開けてくれよ
しっかりしておじさん今すぐここを離れないと人が来ちゃう
ごめん
She said there was still some fuel for another attempt, so he could maybe still undo this.
なんで
killed Kurisu twice.
とにかく戻らなきゃ。おじさん、まだ諦めちゃダメ。大丈夫だから、きっと大丈夫だから、しっかり捕まってて。
I failed to save Kurisu. Poor guy. Yeah. I can imagine. Conversions made me kill her. The past has already been decided. It was impossible to change it from the start. Don't give up yet.
うお、もう帰ってきたお。まだ1分も経ってない。
オカリン、オカリン。
Please don't talk to me. Just leave me alone.
オカリン血まみれじゃん。どう？
オカリン、大丈夫？しっかりして、死なないで。
Yeah. Well, I suppose there he had hope that he might be able to change it, but... Save Kurisu, what a joke. Not only did I fail to save her, I took her life with my own hands. 3 weeks ago, in this very spot. I killed her, and now he's killed her again. I murdered her.
無駄だったんだ。何をやっても。全部決まってしまっていることなんだよ。同じだ。参りの時と同じなんだ。どれだけもがいたって。結果は同じになる。
We have a time machine. Shouldn't we give it another try? No, it's not that simple. No matter how many times I try, the result will converge on Kurisu's death. Even if I throw the knife away, fate will find some other way to kill Kurisu. Maybe Nakabachi will kill her. Maybe I'll trip and push her down the stairs. The cause doesn't matter. The effect will always be the same. It doesn't matter if I time leap or if I time travel, going to the past can't change the result. Unless... useless. Everything is useless.
無駄だよ。無駄なんだ。俺はやっぱりクリスを助けられないんだ。分かってた。分かってたんだ。こうなるって予想してたんだ。もう疲れた。ずっと休んでないんだ。だからもういいよ。
If this is how it ends in a really depressing way indeed. Oh! Mayuri?
何？
Coming from her? She's never done anything like this before. The shock is enough to bring me to my senses.
オカリンは途中で諦める人じゃないよ。マユシーは知ってるもん。いつもね、絶対に最後まで諦めたりしない。
Thank you for being you, Mayuri.
覚えてる？マユシーがおばあちゃんのお墓の前で毎日助けてって心の中でつぶやいていた時、オカリンも毎日マユシーに会いに来てくれたよね。雨の日も雪の日も諦めずにマユシーの横に来て、マユシーの名前ずっと呼び続けてくれたよね。マユシーはね、オカリンが最後までそばにいてくれたから、おばあちゃんとしっかりお別れすることができたんだよね。だからオカリン、マユシーはよくわからないけど諦めちゃダメだよ。元気出してほしいよ。
でも俺が殺してしまったんだ。
The person most precious to me. The person I wanted to protect.
俺が殺した。
おかり。
I can still feel the knife in my hand. I can still hear a fading heartbeat. Desperation is tearing my soul apart. Guilt is crushing my heart. But I realize that this is retribution, my just punishment for taking the godlike power of time travel. I shouldn't have tried to play God. Kurisu can't be saved. Not even with Mayuri's encouragement.
無駄なんだ。
無駄じゃない。おかり、メールが。
I don't have the energy to check my mail, but for some reason Suzuha gestures for me to look at it. What? Turn on the TV. The sender is unfamiliar. I'm bewildered. I don't know who sent this. Matt Phoenix Kyoma? And it takes my breath away. The date it was sent, August 21, 2025.
2020
What, she survived? No, is this...
D メール。
聞いた通りだ。本当に届いた。
Suzuha leapt from 2036. That's 11 years after this email was sent. Does that mean it's not related to her?
テレビってどういうことなのかな。見ろって書いてあるじゃん。何かを伝えたいんだよ。
成田発モスクワ行きのロシアン航空801便が飛行中に火災事故を起こしたとロシア当局から発表がありました。ロシアン航空801便は日本時間11時5分に成田空港を出発しましたが、モスクワへの到着直前になって貨物室から火災が発生。ドモジェドボ国際空港に緊急着陸し、速やかに乗客の避難が行われました。この事故での死傷者はありません。事故を起こしたロシアン航空801便にはロシアへの亡命を表明していた日本の
ドクター
中鉢氏こと牧瀬正一さんが乗っており、先ほど現地にて報道陣に向けてコメントしました。
Nakabachi sought asylum in Russia? I didn't think people still did that in this day and age. I mean, all you need is, wait, what? Is a passport to travel to Russia.
無事にこの素晴らしきロシアに亡命することができて実に喜ばしい限りだ。私を受け入れてくれたロシア政府には深く感謝している。機内が焦げ臭かったが、私は全く冷静だったよ。一部の乗客が騒いでいたが、私が一括してやるとおとなしくなった。無事着陸させた機長には賛辞を送りたいね。彼はこの私と私が書いた人類史に残る論文を救ったという意味でまさに英雄だよ。もしこの論文が失われたら人類科学の発展は100年の遅れを見ることになっただろう。未来の人類のあり方を決定づけるほどに重大な論
He's so
文
full
な
of
んだよ。
himself. I hate his
人類
guts,
史
this
上
guy.
初のタイムトラベル実現に関する論文だ。わかるかね？タイムトラベルだよ。この私、ドクター中鉢がその発明に世界で初めて成功したのだ。この中だ。この中に私がまとめた人類の夢が詰まっておる。近いうちに学会で発表する予定だがね、その時全人類は驚愕し、やがて私を称えることになるだろう。
If he doesn't have these documents, he can't create a time machine, and that's gonna change the world line, right? And maybe her death can be prevented that way. I have no right to condemn Nakabachi for his actions, not when it was my hand that took Kurisu's life. When you bump into her, steal her document and just run away.
そんなことだけはしない人だって。
Yeah, right, we've already seen this. Dead men tell no tales, is that it?
もともとこの封筒はスーツケースに入れて貨物室に預ける予定だった。実際そうしていたら論文は貨物室で焼け焦げ、人類の夢はそこで終わってしまっただろうな。しかしまるで神が私に世界にドクター中鉢の偉大さを知らしめようと言わんばかりにこんな運命のいたずらを起こした。
I only have like 20 minutes left, so I'd like the game to be over now.
その神による技がこれだ。これが封筒に入っていたおかげで荷物を預ける際に金属
Mayushino.
探知機に引っかかってしまってな。私は封筒だけをスーツケースから出して機内に持ち込んだのだ。先ほど機長は英雄だと言ったが、人類の夢を守った真の英雄はこの小さな人形であると
Uppa, what have you done? Mayushino Uppa!
あの時なくしたメタルウーパだ。ほらほら見て、マユシーのサインが入ってる。
マジだ。なんでそれをドクター中鉢が。
あの発表会の会場でね、落としちゃったの。探したけど見つからなくて諦めてたんだけど、このおじさんがロシアじゃ返してもらいに行けないよ。
バタフライエフェクト。
3 weeks ago, Mayuri dropped her little toy in the assembly hall of Larikan. That tiny figure, a mere child's toy, went on to decide the fate of mankind. I rescued the Nakabachi paper from the fire, and in so doing, it laid the foundation for World War III. This tiny little thing.
鈴葉、お前はこれを知っていたのか。
She didn't, or did she?
さっきの2025年からの
Matt
D メールを
Phoenix Kyoma?
誰が送ってきたんだ。
Whoever it was clearly meant for us to see the news about Dr. Nakabachi.
ごめん、
Sorry about what?
ちゃんと説明しなくてごめん。でも
Oof,
さ、
ah, crap. We needed you to fail once. You had to experience Makise Kurisu's death firsthand.
どうしても
俺を騙したのか。
騙したわけじゃない。段取りとして必要なことらしいの。そう
Whose
指示
plan was it? Yours, Uncle.
おかりんおじさんに辛い思いさせちゃったことは謝る。
どういうことか説明しろ。
その必要はないよ。聞けばわかる。
聞くって何を。
その携帯にもうすでに入ってるはずだよ。2025年のオカリンおじさん自身からの伝言が。
え？
ムービーメール。その携帯に
And since when can a D-mail more than 36 bytes be sent back to the past like this? She's right. July 28th, right after I met Kurisu for the first time, just as I was about to contact Mayuri, I received a mysterious video mail from an address I'd never seen before.
だが
Yeah, nothing on it, just noise.
今ならマキセ・クリスの命を救うのに一度失敗した今なら見ることができるはずだよ。
Are you kidding me? Is that even possible? I'm not convinced, but I checked my phone anyway just to be sure. And there, I find a saved video mail. 15 years, 2025, the year I die, according to Suzuha. I sent this message on the eve of my death, a message to myself in 2010. Suzuha said that there was a plan to reach Steins Gate. Could that plan be in this video?
この人が15年後のオカリンなん。
きっとそうだよ。あのね、なんとなくオカリンに似てる気がするもん。
Is this guy really me?
メールは受け取ったか。テレビニュースを見るんだ。すでに見たならばこのまま聞いてくれ。
So that last mail was from him, from me.
はじめましてだな。15年前の俺。
わあ、15年後のオカリン、声が渋くなってるよ。
俺は2025年から こうしてムービーメールを送っている。原理については D メールと同じだ。お前はこのベータ世界線到達とともに電話レンジカッコ仮を破棄した。そうだな。しかし俺は、お前は1年もしないうちに再びタイムトラベル理論と向き合うことになる。向き合ってもう14年。それが俺というわけだ。その過程で36バイト以上の容量を送信可能な D メール送信装置も作ることに成功した。このムービーメールを聞いているということは、お前はクリスを救うことに失敗した。
So he means to say that if I did manage to save her, I wouldn't have been able to see it?
お前の気持ちはよくわかる。なぜなら俺は15年後のお前なんだからな。そうだ。俺も失敗した。失敗したまま15年が過ぎたよ。なぜお前にあえて失敗させたか、必要なことだった。その失敗後の15年間、俺に執念を与えてもらうためにな。お前はクリスを助けようとして失敗した。お前自身がクリスを殺した。その悔しさ、その罪悪感が2025年にこの計画を完成させた俺へとつながったのだ。その執念があったからこそ、俺はこのムービーメールをお前へと届けることができたのだ。
Ah, crap, I skipped a line. In my eagerness. As you know, this world line is subject to attractive field conversions.
タイムトラベルするだけではクリスを助けることはできない。だからあえて一度失敗することでこうして因果を作った。お前が失敗してくれたおかげでこの15年、俺はひたすら研究に明け暮れた。ドクター中鉢が世界にタイムトラベルの論争をもたらし、世界中が戦争への道にひた走る中で、鈴葉が使っているタイムマシンは俺とダルの研究の賜物だが、その基礎理論はセルンが構築し、お前がなかったことにしてきた世界線においてマキセ・クリスが発展させたものだ。型式は C204 型。 C とはクリスティーナの頭文字だ。それが意味、とにかく因果は成立した。計画の最終段階について話そう。
Come on, tell me.
ダイバージェンスを変え、未知の世界線、シュタインズゲートへ到達する計画だ。ちなみにシュタインズゲートと命名したのは俺だ。なぜシュタインズゲートなのかはお前ならわかるはず。特に意味はない。そうだろう。そのシュタインズゲートへ到達するのに必要な条件は2点だ。1つ、マキセ・クリスの命を救うこと。1つ、ドクター中鉢がロシアに持ち込んだ中鉢論文をこの世から葬り去ること。だがその過去を変えようとしても無駄だった。お前は今そう思ったはずだ。
But if you destroy the paper
世界を
first,
収束してしまう。
then the world line will change too. There will not be a World War III because that paper was destroyed.
方法が間違っているだけだ。
If you destroy the paper first,
クリスを助けることができる。いいか、よく聞くんだ。あの日7月28日、最初のお前は何も知らずにドクター中鉢の発表会に。
this is gonna be too long. I'm not gonna have enough time to stream the whole of the rest of the game right now.
最初のお前自身が見たことを なかったことにしてはならない。それは確定した過去であり、世界線が収束した結果だからだ。だが騙すことはできる。どういうことだと言いたいのだろう。そう焦るな。これから説明する。騙す相手はお前自身だ。最初のお前は血まみれで倒れているマキセ・クリスを目撃している。それを見ていなければこれまでのお前。
So yeah, he's gonna create a deception. I actually thought that this is what it was at first. That you saw her in a pool of blood, but the voice you heard was the voice of a man the very first time.
D メールを送ったことで、それはエシュロンに捕らえられてセルンの知るところとなった。アルファ世界線で経験したことを思い出せ。そこで起きたのはマユリの死だけではないはずだ。お前は生きているクリスと再会した。彼女を無理やりラボ面に迎え、共にタイムリープマシンを作った。わずか3週間だったが、お前はマキセ・クリスという一人の
Yeah,
人間
look, listen. I'm gonna save here. I'm gonna have to go, but I will be back in like, I don't know, half an hour or thereabouts, and then I can finish this more comfortably, hopefully, and then we can watch the ending. Because I'm running out of time. There are a few things I have to do now, and if I don't do them now, then well, let's just say that I'll get in trouble. So I'll stop here, but then I'll resume streaming in about 30 minutes to finish streaming the remainder of the game, because I can't. This being my first time, I can't know how much longer it's gonna last. So I have to go, but I will be back in a moment. So see you later.